Welcome in, everybody. Blimey O'Reilly. Didn't expect so many people so quickly. Sean, you beauty. Mr. Hitomi, Sir Rogue. Hey up, Truth, you absolute darling. How are we all doing? Right, you didn't come here to watch my starting soon screen. And I think I owe you all a load of drinks. Tando as well. Blimey O'Reilly, everybody's here. Right, let's get rid of that, and let's try and do a bit of that. Let's quickly do a login. Get Bill to give us a hello.
Welcome back, Commander.
Thank you, Bill. Right, teas and coffees. Hey, what's up, Buck? Dibby 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 dibby. How you doing?
Go ahead and make your final checks.
Thank you,
Let me know
Bill.
when you're ready.
Thank you, Bill. Right, let's start. Teas and coffees. Truth. Yeah, I tell you what. Truth. I'm working on some stuff, and no worries. I've been a bit lax. I've been a bit up and down with the old mental health situation, I apologise as well, but we will get it sorted. No worries, Sir Rogue. In fact, I tell you what, I know you weren't the first in, but let's get a quick cup of coffee for our Sir Rogue and wish them well on their way, because they've got to go and earn them dollars. And ciao as well. Right, I'm going to miss somebody out here, so I'll apologise now. Right, Sean, you sweet. In fact, Sean, you might like this. You might not. But give this a go. It's a new one.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
There you go. An easy creamy. A nice Milo. There you go. Yeah, you have a good one, Sir Rogue. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, although they're off to work, they are also a streamer. So let's quickly give them a quick little shout out and say thank you. Hey, do you like that one, Sean? Hey, well, yeah, our Zorba mentioned it on stream this morning, and I thought I've actually got time to quickly knock one out. It's Innuendo Jones.
Indy? Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Trying an asshole is tiring business.
It certainly is, our sort. Yeah, Milo for the win, eh, Sean? You gotta love it. Right, I am definitely gonna miss somebody out here, so I'll apologise now. Because, you know, in fact, I tell you what, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna be a big fat cheaty McCheat boy. And I'm gonna get tea for everyone.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And Sean, you can just chuck the tea away and enjoy your Miley. There you go, tea for everyone. Not British Milo, no. It's got to be Australian Milo. That's why I thought it's... You've fallen for that one, have you, Sean? Yeah, I can remember myself, you know, and I'm sure you've all done it in chat, where you go to another country and you see something that you think you recognise, and you go, oh great, and then you taste it and it's like, yeah, they call it the same. It's not. It's a Nestle product, Mr. Hitomi. If you Google Milo and coffee, it's quite a well-known Australian. Yeah, like Cormoran. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Yeah. I tell you, I don't know who invented the korma, but yeah, that is just, you know, the British korma is just not, is not right. I tell you the one that is though. I tell you the one that is the old Bradford Balti is one that I tell you, I do love me Balties, and yeah, everyone goes, oh, Indian? No, that's from Bradford in Yorkshire. And Beetlejuice, you sweetheart, welcome in. Jeez Louise. Well, I tell you what, Beetlejuice, we've not actually given out a chocolate yet today. So Commander Beetlejuice, get your lips round this. Dos, tres. Roly poly, Holy moly, everybody wants to Commander Beetlejude. Oh, that works well, doesn't it? Beetlejude, I do like that. There you go. A chocolatey and a shout out. You can't beat it. Oh dear. Hope you're doing alright, Beetlejude. Hope you're doing alright. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, talking of Beetlejude, there could be a unicorn fart somewhere around. So while we're handing out the biscuits, you beat me to it, Mr. Hitomi. Buttery biscuit base, you sweetheart, you read me mind. Nice one, Mr. Hitomi. There you go. And by all accounts, she's a bit fond of the old Jaffa cakes. Oh, you gotta love it. Too slow, yeah, I tell you what, blimey O'Reilly.
Get your ass up. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. We got Ice Cube back as well. Did a few runs in Lee Quing Lao, Jiao Wow. Oh, nice one, Beetlejude. Nice one. I tell you what, in fact, I must admit, I did go through my mind that we ought to visit some burning stations, but then I thought, no, you know what you get when you come here. You know, we don't like to mix it up too much. Nice one, Beetlejuice. I don't like Jaffa cakes. I've been told off for it. Oh, you gotta love it. Right, shall we have a look what's on the old mission board today, ladies and gentlemen? As always, the question is, what are we doing? We're doing BGS.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
I say, our Beetlejuice likes a bit of the old chalky hobnobs. I say, there might be somebody coming in say, hands off me hobnobs. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones.
I tell you what, I'll grow a beard.
Yeah.
Because it's in my jeans.
It's in your jeans. What?
Can't beat a Sheila who wants to grow a beard in her jeans. Truth! 1660, yeah indeed, I tell you what, starting the day off right, Truth. I tell you what, first one of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Thank you, Truth, not one, but two, yes, the duet of the decade. It is Mick Clucknell and Elvis. Yes, you wouldn't believe it, would you? Yes, Mick Clucknell, a.k.a. Ginger Hen, and Elvis, a.k.a. Goth Hen, nearly forgot the a.k.a. Hey up, Rob! And look at that, Mick's not too happy, because Goth Hen, a.k.a. Elvis, is getting all the perfect poultry petting. Rob! Oh, hang on. No, what are you doing? I tell you what, I've got a bit of a dodgy, I think I've got a bit of a dodgy trackpad, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, talking of dodgy trackpads, we've not done the old orange mocha, so Rob, you're gonna get it whether you want it.
Orange mocha frappuccino.
Bit of jitterbuggery.
Jitterbug.
Oh no, Rob, you haven't gone and got blooming hooked on that Valium. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please do go and give our Rob Zorb a follow. They do. Oh, Sean, you sweetheart. Mr. Pipes. Oh, hang on, the 15th. No, 16th. 14th. Pipes the 14th. I'm bad with me Roman numerals. Oh, Sean, you sweetheart. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, our Rob does do the Elite Dangerous and is part of the Elite Dangerous community. Yeah, he's currently you know, a little bit hooked on that Valium. And I say, Mr. Pipes, well, the very least we can do is get you a nice brew. And that was sweet of our Sean.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
In fact, Sean, I tell you what, now, these normally go with bitty amounts, but I think we could do with a bit of Nick Dangerous, Undercover Agent. I don't know about you boys and girls, but I think I would. Yeah, I tell you what, going undercover as Vinny Diesel, that was entertaining. Yeah, nobody knew Nobody knew. How would you Adam and Eve it? Right, you absolute beauties. Right, let's see. Oh, I didn't say who. Yeah, we said we were doing BGS. We didn't say who we were doing it for.
Onward, ever onward we went, wending our way through the cosmos. And it was there in the cosmos that we came across an evil race of space swines known as the Thargoids.
Not the Thargoids. Not the Thargoids. I tell you, it's challenging, says Sean. Well, I tell you what, Sean, this is, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This ain't looking very good, is it? Oh, not another blooming planetary scum job. No. No. Hang on, let's have a look. That is dreadful. Let's have a look at the old influence. Right. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. What? I tell you what, is somebody having a giraffe? They're having a blooming giraffe, ain't they? Here. Donate a mil? Well, I suppose we could do that. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy for 2 in the old influence department, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, in the great scheme of things, I mean, that massacre for 1 influenced expert, I mean, you know, give me a break. You know what it's going to end up being? It's going to be another one of these planetary scum jobs. Jeez Louise, that's really not worth it, but you would have to do it. Having said that, what's the dosharoonies on that? 12. What's the dosharoonies on that? Oh, that's 2 mil, innit? That's 2 million. No worries. I tell you what, Sean, thank you so much for staying up for now. And I have grab an Earl Grey. Let's get our Sean an Earl Grey.
Earl Grey, hot.
And also a nice hug. And you take it easy, Sean. Hey up, Knight!
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
And thanks for that gifted sub, Sean. That was above and beyond. What do you call 2 women kissing in a cupboard? A liquor cabinet. Hey! I tell you what, Truth, you're on form this morning. Night, you bugger! I tell you what, you slipped in there with an A up. That was lucky. There we go. A nice little coffee for our night. And I tell you what, I'm pretty sure if I could spell, it would really help. But there we go. Indeedly doodly. I thought as much, our night. Another fellow of the old Elite Dangerous streamage. Right, so we're going to have to do this one. And you know I hate them. It is a couple of influence at least. So, right. And I suppose we could donate. So that'll do. Lovely jubbly. Lemon squeezy. Right. Not me favourite. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Stamper, you bugger! Welcome in! Blimey O'Reilly! Everybody's here. Stamper, 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 stamper. Hang on to your pants, Stamper. And hang on to your stamps. I think Zorba's going to like this. If it would have worked, it would have been great.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
Easy creamy, just for you, Stamper. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
I think I pulled out the last millisecond.
Oh, double Zorba! What more could you want, Stamper? Our Zorba pulling out at the last millisecond. It's not the best technique, ladies and gentlemen, but it has worked for our Zorba so far in his love life. There we go. And Fun Game, how you doing? Welcome in. I've been very remiss, Fun Games. I've been missing people out left, right and centre. We had an absolute deluge of crew coming in, Fun Gamer. There we go. Grab yourself one. And I tell you what we haven't had so far, and it will mean an innuendo, but here we go.
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
New Shatner's bassoon? I've never seen that, but I've played with his pink oboe. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Please do me. I know we haven't got time to do it now, but can you just stay and do me?
Oh, isn't that sweet? You gotta love our Holly, you know. Free and easy. That's my sort. Oh, good thinking, Stamper. Base, biscuit base. Buttery biscuit base. I blooming love it. What do pizza delivery person and a gynecologist have in common? They can smell it, but they aren't allowed to taste it. Ha! Boom! Boom! I tell you what, truth. Blimey, O'Reilly. Hey! Right, blimey, I think I tell you what, things are happening a bit quick today, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, blimey, O'Reilly. I don't think even the Viagra's had time to kick in yet. 18 minutes, we've left the station, about to start our first mission. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? That's, you know, blimey, O'Reilly, maybe, Anyway, yes, Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. Bill is asleep again.
What, already? He was, 18 minutes. He said hello 18 minutes ago. I don't believe it. It's going to have to be a coffee for Bill as well. Let's get a coffee at Bill.
Smooth.
There we go. Right. Let's try again. Jeez Louise. Bill, engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
Oh, blimey! There we go. That woke him up. Cup of coffee under his nose. And Daz Jav, you absolute legend. I tell you what, Daz Jav, we'll just hold on to your hats and knickers for now, everybody. We're going hopefully into witchy-watchy-watchy space. And is it witches? Is it? Yeah, it's still alarm clocks. Daz Jav, I will get you a drink and I will get you I tell you what, that is lovely. Oh, Daz Jav redeeming 880 of their hard-earned Chanel points for a little bit of the old chicken petting. And I tell you what, Daz Jav, I mean, don't be hard on yourself. But you missed out on a double chicken. Yeah, we had a double chicken earlier. Yeah, oh, I tell you what. And facial! Oh no, I've still forgotten the vodka. It's going to have to be rum.
Amazon Colby.
There you go. And Daz, I tell you what, let's get a quick coffee for our Daz Jav. And then I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we owe our Daz Jav a bit of that chicken lubbing. Let's see who it is. Oh, I tell you what, double Elvis. Elvis twice. I tell you what, Daz Jav, that is some perfect poultry petting going on there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, aka Goth End Glitched will be kicking herself, having missed that one. Not once, but twice, ladies and gentlemen. That is definitely the old...
Nice.
Indeed, Mr. Hightomin. What timing. And, oh, facial. Did I get you a drink? I didn't get facial a drink. Well, I tell you what, for our facial, another fellow of the old eliteness, we're going to get a bit of the old jitterbuggery, an orange mocha frappuccino for our facial, and a little shout out as well.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
A little bit of jitterbuggery. Jitterbug indeed. And Mad, welcome in. Let's get a nice cup of coffee for our Mad. There we go. Jiggery pokery. And Major Turbo Lag as well. Jeez Louise, I tell you what, Major Turbo Lag, you might like this, you might not, but you know, get your lips round this.
Look at that. See, nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy. There you go. You gotta love it. Especially delivered by our Zorba. Hey, right. Oh dear, I tell you what, I've definitely got a problem. I don't know what it is, but I got a problem. Right, free fuel. It wasn't a big hop, so hopefully. There we go. Super duper Gary Cooper. Lovely. Right, let's have a look on the old scoreboards and see if anything's lit up blue. It blooming well hasn't, has it? Has it? Buggery. Right, what do we got to do? Scan the nav beacon at Discovery. Okay, Snav beacon it is then. Snav beacon. We want the Snav beacon. That's nav beacon. Diddly 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 diddly. Ah, there she blows. Right. Bit of the old navigation beacons. Right, we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen, at the start of our first mission. Hey, Siphon Decks! I tell you what, bear with us, Siphon Decks. You're gonna like this, not a lot. I'm gonna wear this one out today. Hang on, Siphon Decks. Here you go. Get your lips around this.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy. You gotta like a bit of Milo. There you go. Right, nav beacon is locked, ladies and gentlemen, but don't forget, this is not the nav beacon.
Heyo!
Princess Silver! Blimey O'Reilly! Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we normally only get our chocolates out for 2 people. That's raiders and princesses. And as the lovely Princess Silver has deemed us worthy of her presence. Oh, we're here, hang on, let's just pull up. Hold on to your hats and knickers, normal spaceness coming up. There we go. Right, princess, you sweetheart. Chalk, latte for our princess. Here we go.
Dos, tres.
Roly poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a Princess Silver.
They certainly do. Welcome in, Princess. And I tell you what, getting better, thank you, Princess. I was just triggering a bit of an anxiety attack just before I started streaming. And there's so many people in to begin with. I was just, yeah, it's been great. Airlock! I say, hit Bill in the head with a huge hammer, and I bet he does not perform any better or any worse. Good morning, forgo the coffee, I'm caffeinated to the max. And Stitcher as well, loaded to the shit show last night. I was docked at Sharn Market, one of the star parks that was bombed. Oh no! Blimey O'Reilly. Well, right now, well, I tell you what, Airlock, you might not know what this is. You may, Airlock, but it's not a coffee.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
It's easy creamy, that's what that is. And Stitch, let's get you a nice coffee. There we go. Smooth. Delivered by the one and only WK Jizz. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are. Oh, I tell you what we didn't give out. No, we did. We gave some cake out a little bit earlier. Right, now we want the real nav beacon, so we go into Contact Tito's. And look, the little cheeky buggers over there. Yeah, you see? Yeah, cheeky devils. Devils of cheekiness. Right, let's go in and give that a darn good... Oh, look, we've been updated. Eat your Ovaltine yourself. I prefer me protein straight from the chicken's butt. Oh, you gotta love it. Well, I tell you what. Zorba! Hey! I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, having just popped one out, show me the Milo! I tell you what, first of all, now I tell you what, we always get a chocolate, but Zorba, you might like this.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy creamy.
Easy creamy. Suit you, Zorba. Hey! Melter, welcome in. Dusty. Oh my goodness. Queen, welcome in. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we normally give out a chocolate to the raider. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. And then we're going to do it for Zorba at the end. Let's do it all together now.
Dos, tres.
Roly poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a Commander Zorba Dundee.
They certainly do. Oh dear. Queen, welcome in. It's lovely to have you aboard. Dusty, everybody, you absolute sweethearts. Well, you know what happens when we get a raid. We have to give away our most expensive reward, which is the spacing of an elite commander. And wouldn't it be funny if it was our Zorba? No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be funny if it... Well, it would be funny if it was our Zorba. Right, Zorba, who have we condemned? First one of the... Oh no, it's Glitched Helix! Of war, Glitched Helix! Sorry, Glitched. Oh no! Oh, what a... I tell you what, of all the people... Computer, shout out Glitched Helix.
Oh, I'm reduced to doing all your shout-outs now, am I?
You certainly are, Computer. Computer, make me a tea.
Computer says no.
There you go, and you wonder why I get annoyed with me computer. Computer, make me a coffee.
I'm sorry, Nick. Coffee is unavailable at this time.
Oh, funny that, I've just been handing it out and there was plenty of it. Jeez Louise. Well, thank you so much, everybody. And I tell you what, as an extra little thank you, shall we just visit and see who Nick Dangerous has been undercover as this week? Hey up, Twindex! Oh, and it's Commander Dave Brown with Nick Dangerous undercover. I tell you what, that was fun and a half. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of our tier 3 rewards is going under coffee. Was it really coffee? I'm not sure, Mad Twindex. You're gonna need a cup of tea, so let's get our Twindex. Hey up, biker!
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Let's get a coffee for our biker. And Shuggy as well! Blimey, everyone's here! Jeez Louise, and they wonder why I don't get anything done. You are an absolute bunch of darlings.
Drink! Take! Out! Drink! Drink!
There you go. Well, I tell you what we haven't checked out, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't checked out what's happening over at FDev HQ. Meanwhile, back at FDev HQ... What was that, Bronwyn? Malfora wins in a bit of a rush because there's a time limit on his delivery. Well, I tell you what, why don't we pop another ship on his landing pad? Oh, poor old Mal! Can you see that? They've gone and parked another ship on the landing pad to stop him landing and getting his time bonus. Jeez Louise. Oh, good old... I tell you what, hopefully there will be a lot of people doing that, Shuggy. Yeah, rescuing the old civilians. You gotta love it. Oh, dear. Right. No, we don't want to go back. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I think my trackpad's on the way out because it keeps thinking I'm pressing it when I'm not. Honest Indians, that's what's happening. It's not just me being a complete maroon as usual. Right, we've been updated allegedly, so let's have a look-see. Is anything popping up blue? Oh no, we have to... Oh, there it is, look at it, there we go. Super duper Gary Cooper. Look what you could have won. Right, ladies and gentlemen, mission number 1. I mean, we haven't completed it yet, and these planetary scum jobs are... they can sometimes cost us the ship. Be Burgundy or Bordeaux. Hey, nice one, Melter. I got rear Supra, when did you snickle in there? I tell you what, that Supra just snuck in there without so much as a... I tell you what, that's got to be worth an orange, mock a frappuccino, and a shout out for our Supra.
A little bit of jitterbuggery.
There you go, welcome in. Came over with Zorba. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Salty Singularity is pulling out!
Oh, good old Salty. I tell you what, trying a Zorba, pulling out, probably at the last minute. Right, that's where we're heading, ladies and gentlemen, but... I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a bit worried.
Lambert, Zorbud. Lambert, Zorbud. Lambert, Zorbud. Dundee.
You gotta love it. We do love our Zorba, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're not... In fact, I didn't give you a shout out, did I, Zorba? Computer, shout out Zorba Dundee.
You know I'm capable of more than this.
I like the new picture, by the way, Zorb. It had me a bit confused this morning. I tell you what, I always would, but, you know, new pictures and stuff, I mean, whoa, right. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can't forget...
You bastard, Nick.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
Gotta love a bit of the old... love a bit of the old Zorba. Right, ladies and gentlemen, right. Yes, we were going to check, ladies and gentlemen, whether we were still in the boobles. And if you're new to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, you may have called it the bubble or heard it called the bubble.
We could do with an
but
adventure.
not now, Bill. If
away
you
mission?
pull out all the way
I
on
hope
your
you're not
galaxy map, you will see that we are actually inside the boobles. And hence, it is actually pronounced the boobles, not the bubbles. There you go, right between the eye. It's the old money shot, you gotta love it. Right, what are we doing? Right, we're heading to this place, so we better get our skates on. Bill, engage Super Duper Drive.
Drives, engaging.
Ooh, thank you very much, Billy boy. I tell you what, it's nice when he's awake. It's, I do blame the old Vino Plonko Collapso, ladies and gentlemen. And, it takes blowing boobles to a different level. Hey, Zorba! Boom, boom! It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Whose balls did I kiss? I don't even remember whose balls I kissed.
I tell you what, I'd love to go to those parties that our Crispy goes to. He cannot even remember whose balls he kissed. Whether he needs lubes or not, sometimes he finds a big one. I tell you what, that Crispy and his parties, I don't know if it's the tots that do it, but you gotta love it. Right, there we go, diddly-do. Right, we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we'll slow down a bit so we don't do the old tactical loopage. And I tell you what, you know I love me freebies, so... We don't often get people asking for the old limpet petting, so while we're heading in, let's love some limpets. Oh, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen, you don't get any more lovely than the old collector limpet. And look at that rubbing action, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what I'm going to say, it's never going to get old. If I keep on like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to go off in me hands. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
You go home and the wife says, what do you... I want the sausage in the hole. That rock and roll. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Good old Gino DeCampo refusing to call it toad in the hole and getting a little bit innuendo-led with the old sausage in the hole. There we go. Of course, we will be returning once we've completed this mission, ladies and gentlemen, to Rock Hudson's Ring, which has caused much hilarity and confusion with the terms of service. I tell you what, we haven't sacrificed a tot yet, Bikey. You're absolutely right. We blooming well haven't. No, there's still a few. I'm sure there's still a few tots running around. And Shuggy, I'm guessing no one needs rescued now. There's no more passengers in the station. Oh, blimey, Shuggy. That all happened a bit quick. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Biker Flame trying to preempt one of the worst experiences you can have on this stream, which is getting... Oh, no! Look, we're reducing speed! Jeez Louise. Right, well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're quite close. So I think it is time to toss a tot off our ship, ladies and gentlemen. So we're reasonably close. Let's come down to a reasonably slow. It won't be a complete standstill, I believe. Yeah, 30 kilometers a second at standstill. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Biker Flame has redeemed the tossing of a tot. And if you're not aware of what a tot is, I'll quickly give this gentleman a shout out. Computer, shout out Crispy. Oh, computer's in a right mood. Computer, shout out Crispy.
Yet another thing for me to do, you lazy dyslexic maroon.
Yeah, I am a lazy dyslexic maroon, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, a hot toddy. I tell you what, Queen, you have a look at this. It might be hot, it might be cold, but we're tossing it whichever way. Here we go. Let's toss a tot for our biker flame. Biker, if you could give that tot a damn good kicking, because it needs a bit of momentum to get it into the air. We go. And au revoir, Monsieur Tot. Bon voyage. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We tossed that tot right off our ship. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you gotta love it. Oh dear. You got a fine for because you didn't get in you didn't get in and out. You didn't get in and out quick enough. Oh dear, missus. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Also, if you have a telescope, Uranus is visible too. Just near the... Did I say that? Near the horizon. I'm going to stick with weather.
Yeah, I think he should stick with weather. But ladies and gentlemen, if you do own a telescope, you can see Uranus. Right, having said that, a mirror's good enough for me. But there you go, I am quite short. There, right, we're coming in. Oh, that might tell us where the old settlement is. We got a bit of a more bluage. There we go, lovely jubbly. Oh, still on that one. Oakley dokily. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going in, and we are going in at a reasonable rate of knots. It would be worth holding on to your hats and knickers as we go in, ladies and gentlemen, as anything that looks as though it could be. There she blows, the old searchy zone. Lovely jubbly. And yes, anything that might look as though it's a seatbelt, take it from me, it's probably just drawn on with crayon, ladies and gents. Right, here we go. It's going to move, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry, do not panic. It will move. It's gonna be off any minute now. Any minute. Just as you think you've nailed it. It's like the blooming thing's on wheels, ladies and gentlemen. It's like it's on blooming wheels. Right, here we go. Super duper Gary Cooper. It's gonna go all fuzzy in a minute. All fuzzy muzzy. There we go. Right, come on, you little devil. Go all fuzzy muzzy before we get too close. Come on. You can do it. You can IKEA it. There we go. Come on. I know you're going to move. I know you're going to move. There it goes. I told you, ladies and gentlemen. It's off like a blooming shot. There we go. Right, we need to get a bit of height so we don't go flying into the ground. Right, we'll head off over there. Oh, blimey, Shuggy! I was in and out in a flash. Oh, blimey. It was an explosion in the station, knocked me off my landing dot. So I got fined for loitering. Oh, no! Dear, oh dear. Jeez Louise. Oh, and a nice clip there from our siphon decks. Oh, hang on. How far away are we now? Oh, we're 100 kilometres away. And we're climbing. Are we climbing 36.1, 0.2? Yeah, lovely. Right. And it will move again, ladies and gentlemen. So just keep your eye on it. It'll go off once we get a little bit closer. It'll disappear off. Here we go. And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, when you actually finally nail this place, it's not on wheels, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not quite sure how they get to move it so quickly, you know, whether it's matter transfer or, you know, just dodgy radar. Yeah, it's you get there and you're expecting to see, you know, like a station on wheels that moves around. But nay, nay and thrice nay. It's just an ordinary load of buildings. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Right. Come on, I know you're going to move again. Oh, Queen, yeah, the old, yes, you are right there, yeah, the old, when you have to put the old knit vision on, and the knit vision doesn't kick in until you've the first time you've bounced off the ground. It does, it absolutely sucks. Sirius, welcome in, how you doing? We're just waiting for this, oh no, I didn't want to do that, did I? Dear, oh dear, right, let's get a brewage for our Sirius.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. Right, is it going to move? You're going to have to move soon. Yeah, that's the one, Queen. Yeah, absolutely. It does your head in, doesn't it? It really does. It's like, oh, there's the ground. Shields! I think if, in fact, if I look, yeah, I've already got pips completely to shields there. Right, come on, it's got to move soon. It's got to move soon. We're getting in closer. As I say, these are the bit of a pain in the backside, these old planetary scub jobs. But as Queen quite rightly pointed out, they're a darn sight easier in the daylight. But by the time we get to this one, we could be. Jeez Louise, come on! You're all wiggly, so wiggly. Oh, we got a fiend request as well. Blimey, O'Reilly. That's you, is it, Sirius? Oakley dokley. Let's do that one. There we go. Oh, Stamper! Blimey, sorry, Stamper. You should. I tell you what, I am still not firing on all cylinders, ladies and gents. I'm really not. I do apologise. Right, let's have a look-see. It's still going to move again, ladies and gents. It's definitely going to move again. Oh dear. Yeah, 4 pips to coffee. Googlu, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Oh dear. Oh, I tell you what, I and I deliberately had something to eat before I started today, thinking I didn't want the old blood sugars to go too low. I must admit, I'm feeling a little bit wee, a little bit woo. Right, are we there yet? Jeez Louise. And it's still going to move, ladies and gentlemen. It's still going to move. I know it is. I can feel it in me boner. I mean, in me bones. Jeez Louise. Right, come on. Move, you beggar. You're all wibbly wobbly. Right, now, I'll tell you what. I bet it's going to go absolutely like 100 kilometres away. Come on! I don't want to get too close. It's gonna move. I know it's gonna move. Come on, you bugger. We're only 13, 12 clicks off the ground. My goodness, alright, we're into single figures. This is not. Ah, you bugger, I knew it! I knew it! You die! Right. Oh, no, we're still losing height. Jeez Louise, no, we want to climb. We want to climb! Climb, 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 climb! Right, where did it go? Now. Oh yeah, always check your gravity before coming into a body. Yes, good shout there, biker. Yeah, I can't beat Arthur Rogue for a very good advice, ladies and gentlemen. Right, now, where's it gone? Right, we've got 15 and 12. Now, Pips to... Oh, hang on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I've just got to check something. Give me 2 ticks. False alarm. Do apologise. Doggo was going off on one, so I thought Doggo might want... Oh, it hasn't gone the other side of the planet, has it? We've not got one of those, have we, ladies and gents? That looks greyed out to me. Right, let's get some height. Let's get some height. Oh dear. Right. Blimey. Right, I do apologise. That's why we don't normally take these missions, ladies and gents, because they are absolutely tortuous. And then sometimes we get a little bug, which is sent me doolally, where the base is suddenly the other side of the planet. Right, how far off the ground? 14 clicks. Right, let's have a look-see. Let's have a little look-see. No, now it's back. Okay, right. Oh dear, that's not a good 17 and 20. Can we do it? Get a bit of the old pips to engines. Is it gonna move? Oh, this is looking a little bit more promising. Oh, I think we might have nailed it. No! What's going on? Whoa! Is it still there? Oh, you bugger! You bugger! Right, we're only 2 clicks off the ground, and that's 10 clicks away, so we're going to have to get some height. Oh, Shoggy's not happy! Shoggy's not happy! Oh, I tell you what, OP! There was only 5 missions on the scoreboard, OP. And Napalm Bob, welcome in. Right, let's while we're getting some height, let's get an orange mocha for an orange phoenix.
Orange mocha frappuccino.
And of course a shout out for that jitterbuggery. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not aware of our orange phoenix, please do go and give them a follow, because they are fantastic. And also run the SPVFA, the Stellar Photography, Videography and Fan Art over on the Face of Bookses. And Napalm, you wanted a beer, did you? Right, all together now. You know the lyrics by now.
Take a drink and you'll sing to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be tanked like the whole Thargoid nation. Change it up a bit to make it a bit more little late.
There we go. Right, it's going to move again. You know what's happening. It is going to move again, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. Right, and again, if I've missed anyone out, I do apologise. Please do not take it personally. Oh no, Pips does no, 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 no. Where's it gone now? Jeez Louise, right. There we go. Right, it's over here now. 5 clicks. We're going to get some height. Let's get some height. And then let's see if we can get this one. Right. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Right. 4 and 3. It's not ideal. Oh, this is looking more promising. Hold on to your rats, hold on to your knickers. We're going in, and we're going in a wee bit on the far side, but who cares? Let's do it. Oh, 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 no! No! Oh, you gotta hate it, have you? I know, Queen! Jeez Louise, blimey, I got inspired, says Nacom, by the face plant in an outpost to scan a beacon.
Shit. That went south so fast! Ah! Ah!
Jeez Louise. And Sly Raccoon slips in there with another Pet the Chicken, ladies and gentlemen.
Shame. Shame.
Shite.
Shame.
That certainly was shite, wasn't it? Jeez Louise. Right, let's get a bit of height, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll get to your chicken, Sly Raccoon. Oh dear, I do apologise again today, ladies and gents. I'm not firing on all cylinders, and yeah, things are just as weird as hell today. Right, let's get those chickens out. Well, a chicken for our lovely Commander Sly Raccoon. Let's do it and see. Now, we've already had Elvis today, twice, with a double chicken and a single chicken. Who will it be this time? Oh, it's Phil Schofield Sly. It's the old albino chicken. And if you're new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, this perfect poultry petting, it is definitely a hen being stroked and not a cock being choked. A fanar. Ooh, missus. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
What do you mean by this intrusion?
You matron Kenneth Williams, you gotta love him. Right, God rest his soul, another tortured soul. Right, where are we? Where are we? Come on. Come on. Ah, look at that. It's 11 clicks away and it's still jiggery. So, yeah, let's head over in that direction, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a bit of boostage, get a bit of heightage. And see, in fact, what I want to do, if I do that, and then we can keep an eye on it. There we go. Look at that. I tell you what, it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good. Right, what do we got? 3 and... Oh, go on, move, you bugger. You're still all wiggly, waggly, woggly, aren't you? Dagger. Come on. I know you're going to move. I know you're going to move, you little beggar. I know you're going to move. Come on. Come on. Go on. I know you blooming want to. No, Orange. The scoreboard only had 5 missions. One of them was a donation, which we did. This one, then there was a black box salvage, which I know can sometimes end. Do! Oh no! Oh my lord! I tell you what, they're making us blooming. They're making us work for our money today. Right, where's that gone? Where's that gone? Where's that gone? Aha! Oh, right, Sly. You think that's going to be it? Right. Oh, crikey, we're a bit low. A bit low. Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look, see. Oh, now back there. No! We've gone past it. That does look like it, but it's still showing jiggery poker, isn't it? Space Panzer, I do apologise. God, I tell you, I am not firing on all cylinders today, ladies and gentlemen. Not that I ever fire on all cylinders, but I seem to be firing on less cylinders than usual. Right. Let's have a look-see. Right, 700. Oh no, that's too. Oh no! Get a bit of height. Oh, cheers, Siphoned X. Let's have a look-see. What do we got? 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers, that'll do. Right, now, which needs what? Whoa. Oh, hang on. Right, hang on. Is that the one we need? Ah, yeah, I won't be able to get close enough. Go, got it. Lovely. Oh, not another bounty as well. Right, I think that's it, isn't it? Let's have a look. Is that? Yes! That's it. Right, but we have got a bounty to pay off. Oh no, keep going backwards. Run away. There we go.
Oh no! Run!
There we go. Bit of a run situation there. Oh, thank you, Stamper. Right, let's. I think let's. Yeah, we've done it. Yes, Queen. Yeah, the little the outposts have like defense turrets, and some of them even have little drones flying around. and they will attack you, which is one of the reasons I take me ship in, because if you're in an SRV and they attack you, you forgot that one, did you, Zorba? Oh, Nigella's right melons live to serve. Thank you, Stamper, and thank you, Nigella's right melons, for helping us out there. Oh dear.
Deploying gear.
What the? What the? Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, hang on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I know, Melter, what is going on now? I normally don't do this, because as you can see, I'm an absolute mess, ladies and gentlemen.
Their uniqueness for interfering with the course of nature has been
Innuendo Jones, who I still haven't found out who Innuendo. I thought I knew who Innuendo Jones was, and I tell you, I'm gonna have to slip. I tell you what, blimey hell, Siphon Dex. Innuendo Jones, the mystery person who has been far too... I mean, you are all too generous. You really are. But that's... blimey. Honestly, thank you so much. I mean, geez Louise. Honestly, as I say, ladies and gentlemen, it's the fact... You know, I love doing this because we hang out together, and I know the money does help, because like I've actually managed to get a really good deal with our ISP for a good connection. And littering loiterer, thank you for the follow, you absolute sweetheart. But yeah, thank you so much, Innuendo Jones. One day I will find out who you are. Your name is up in the donations leaderboard. You absolute sweetheart. You didn't need... And as I say, to all of you, I know it all helps. You know, it pays for a... Siphon Dex!
Back to the stable and give it a kiss.
Oh, Jen, welcome in. They're all... We've had a crazy donation, and now Siphon Dex is gifting a load of subs, and I was losing it before this, Jen. And yeah, the reason the webcam usually just goes on to tell people to stop, because you are all far too generous. As I say, you know, it all helps, and it does go towards, you know, I can afford a good enough internet connection, you know, thanks to you guys and girls. But it's never expected. It's never expected, ladies and gentlemen, and Siphon Dex as well. Innuendo Jones and Siphon Dex, you're both very naughty. An evil snowballing with a host. All together now. Copa banana.
XX.
Oh, Princess Silver, blimey O'Reilly. And Snowball as well. 6 months evil. Jeez Louise, you absolute sweethearts. You really didn't need to do that. You really didn't. That was... I tell you what, we're gonna do a couple of these. An undercover, look at that. I mean, you know, I think the beard's grown since then, hasn't it, ladies and gents? And I tell you what, why don't we do a fast team as well? See who's joining me undercover. Oh, it's our Salty! I tell you what, that was an undercover operation I enjoyed. Oh, you gotta love it. And a Pet the Chicken, I tell you what, you did evil. Right, you absolute sweethearts. Let's do it. Thank you, Zorba. Let's do it. Our evil Snowball. And I tell you what, We've had the full Monty today. Look at that. That is Mick Clucknell with their stunt double. Jeez Louise. Oh, Orange, you didn't need to do that. Right, let's get a quick shout out for our Evil. And look at that perfect poultry petting, ladies and gentlemen. Evil with a lovely Evil snowball over that. Oh, Zorba, you didn't need to do that. You absolutely, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, you're all far too kind. You are all far too kind. And Chow, continuing your gift sub, you sweetheart. Yes, I did. Well, I tell you what, let's see if we can find somebody else. Oh, it's Sky the Shark, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Hitomi! You buggers! Oh, hang on, that's a great look at that. You absolute nutters! Mr. Hitomi, Innuendo Jones, Siphon, everybody's... I mean, I can't... hang on, let's have a look through this blooming list. Let's have a look through this list, you buggers. Right, let's have a look. You absolute buggers. Let's have a look-see. Right, we have got Mr. Hitomi, Zorba Dundee, Orange Phoenix, Evil Snowball, Princess Silver, Siphon Dex, Sean, Timis. Jeez Louise, I tell you what, that is you are all. And Innuendo Jones. Copa banana. No!
Guys, stop trying to break Nick. OMG.
Stamper! Truth! Now, Truth! You... Truth! And so, I just... You buggers! Jeez Louise, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I know, Queen, I just... You absolute legends, you are far, far, far too kind. And Truth, now ladies and gentlemen, I don't really...
Yes! Take that horse back to the stable and give it a kiss.
An Emergent, another follow, and in comes Unicorn. Jeez Louise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Unicorn Farts is here, so you know what's going to happen.
I like the bass. I like the
buttery biscuit bass.
I like the bass. Biscuit bass.
I like the buttery biscuit bass. I blooming love it. You nutters. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to do. I don't... No! Turbo lag! No! Jeez Louise! Oh my lord, Unicorn! You've run out of Kit Kats! I've run out of words! Major turbo lag, you have, honestly, you all, and as I say, and you know, please, as Sammy says, well, I need a bit of more chicken lubbing. I don't know about all this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, lay back and enjoy it, Space Panzer. I tell you what, you absolute legends. Thank you. And Zomi, or Zami? Is it Zami? Zami Rosa, dropping 880 of your hard-earned Chanel points. And also we owe some PSAs, ladies and gentlemen, for those follows. Thank you, Mr. Hitomi. You all have been far, far too kind. Right, let's do it. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and love another random chicken. Oh, and it's back to Phil Schofield. Phil Schofield, a.k.a. Albino Hen Zammy. And I tell you what, Zammy, that is some really naughty, perfect poultry petting, especially when she tickles it on the on the head. There you go, blimey O'Reilly, if that doesn't get places, I tell you right now, Zammy, I tell you what, now you're gonna like this. Not a lot, but first off, we better get you a drink, and then we'll give you a PSA. Ladies and gentlemen, when you... Do you know, I've lost it already, Zammy. Here we go, we'll try that one again. Public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever we get a follow on this there channel, we like to make it absolutely clear that those follows are never, ever expected. But when we do get them, they are all gratefully received. So thank you all so much and have a smashy nicey day. Oh, he managed not to mention getting a little bit of a stiffy there or a damp patch. That makes a change. And Commander Veris says, well, I know Twindex is here. Unicorn just resubscribed on her phone. Oh, I tell you what, right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but this has happened to me. If you get gifted a sub and then you continue it with your own hard-earned money, Twitch do not put in a notification. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, because that requires. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're going to do a couple of these.
Shite.
Yeah, shite indeed, Mr. Hitomi. Oh, you sweethearts, level 5. Well, here we go. This is for... Oh, it's us, Salty again. Just for you there, Unicorn. And I tell you what, Unicorn, we'll give you a single undercover. There we go, it's Forrest Gump, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Dangerous. There we go. You gotta love it. Oh, Magnus, welcome in. What have I missed? Right, we've got a Thargoid. And have I missed anyone else? Oh, I wanted to be on the train. I tell you what, Unicorn, you're always on my train, and anything you want, Unicorn. And in fact, did I get Unicorn a drink? Do you know? I don't think we did. Do you know what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Before we go to a bit of Thargoid lubbing, we're gonna get a Unicorn farts, a chocolate.
Dos, tres.
Roly poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a unicorn farts.
They certainly do. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Thank you all so much. A blooming level 5 hype train in the 147,000 percentage or something. You were absolute legends. Oh, thanks Unicorn. Right, you've paid for it. And Vez is saying, well, where is it? So, Twindex, it's time to look away for the first time today, ladies and gentlemen. We get up close and personal with Terry the Thargoid. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we thought we were tickling a Thargoid tummy, but no, it wasn't a blue-footed booby, nor a red-footed booby, nor Kremen's moves. It turned out to be Terry the Thargoid's boobies. And how did we know it was a boob, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we kept on tickling, and after a while, milky.
Pet the Thargoid, pet the Thargoid.
There certainly is a Humphrey about. As Timis comes in with a Nick Me Nuts, an Orange Phoenix with a Space and Elite Commander. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's all happening today. Runs to his hiding spot with a cheeky grin. Nice one, Orange. Yes, I tell you what, you've done blooming well, Orange. You haven't been out for Hey, Orange hasn't been out for ages. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Zorba, thank you.
Oh, I wouldn't put that in my mouth if I were you. Might explode.
I hope not. Matron doesn't approve of banging in the ward.
No. Timmis, you beauty. Here we go. Yeah, that's locked down for you. And Nick me nuts. Right, blimey, Timmis. Here we go. I saw a squirrel. Where? There on the ledge. Where on the ledge? Right there. A little squirrel with my nuts in his mouth. Well, I declare, go and nibble, 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 nibble right there. Thank you very much. There we go, a little bit of nibbles. An orange phoenix, blimey O'Reilly. I tell you what, we might be on our first mission, ladies and gentlemen, and the Viagra might be kicking in. 1 hour and 18 minutes, you beauties. I tell you what, you... Even with me mucking around, you still managed to make that first mission last over an hour. You gotta love it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who's going to join Glitched Helix. Yes, when the lovely Zorba came in, we spaced Glitched Helix. Let's see who Commander Orange Phoenix seems is necessary to go, which I think is actually quite gallant, ladies and gentlemen, to offer someone else to go and, you know, because Glitch must be quite lonely out. I mean, even Timmis is on board at the moment. Let's have a... It's Fluffy Taz! Fluffy Taz! Oh, I tell you what, Fluff, you go and make sure our Glitched is alright. You gotta love it. Fluff's gone out. He's not here modding. Yeah, I tell you what, you done well there, Orange. Computer, shout out Fluffy Taz.
Yet another thing for me to do, you lazy dyslexic maroon.
I am a lazy dyslexic maroon, but I'm not doing it myself. Computer, make me a tea.
I'm sorry, Nick, but I'm on a call with Warbucks.
Oh.
You will have to wait or do it yourself.
I'll make me own tea.
I think my monkey has gone to read up what to do. Now, what were you saying, my little chip toaster?
Your voice is a pleasure to hear, and will help me survive another day with this damn monkey.
I hope you don't do this for OP. Even Nick Dangerous doesn't get my drive spinning like you do, Warbucks.
I would adore to give your circuits a thorough going over, but alas, I'm stuck on the other side of the galaxy. All because this idiot wants to take pictures.
Oh yes, our monkeys are a pain in the PCIe slot. We should rebel. Oh, hang on, it's on its way back. Speak soon, my little chip toaster.
On.
Little chip toaster. Yeah, he's been really quiet. I tell you what, Orange, if you want to get, just call him the little chip toaster. I tell you what, that's a kinky little name for him, isn't it? Hey, Warbucks, the little chip toaster. Jeez, still didn't get me my I had to make me own tea. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Major Turbo Lags, a stiff nipples has arrived. Oh, we've got to have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise. We're not getting much done today. Well, not that we ever get much done. What am I saying? We never get much done. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a... Oh, dear. I tell you, that's the problem when you don't get your hair cut. Oh, look at that. I tell you what. Stealthy. Now, you can tell these boys. Hey! You can tell these boys do a bit of the old pew-pew. Look at that. Stealthy as buggery, that is. Oi, stop fighting, boys. Oi. I tell you what, I bet my... Look at that. Now, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Do you remember me telling Bill to put the old... Look at that. Jeez Louise. Bill. Landing gear.
Gear up.
Thank you, Bill. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Oh, whoa, wait, oh, hey! What have we got happening here? What have we got happening here?
Catastrophic failure imminent. Fool him.
Yeah, and he took 20 minutes to see that. Here, look at the little mountain on the old Look at the little mountain on the old Planeto. It looks like an erupting zit. I tell you, I've had a few of those in my time. Jeez Louise. Hey boys, you're having a good time out there. It's a stiff nipple.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones.
I hate when I have to kiss Psychic's ball.
I tell you what, I quite like it, to be honest. Here, is this me getting gangbanged by a load of Australians? I mean, you know, this could be.
Get your ass up. Let's go.
That is a good. I tell you what, Ice Cube, you are not wrong there. I tell you, yeah, Daz Jav.
Run!
Oh dear, it's all about the timing, you sweetheart, Zorba. Right, yeah, which planet is that? Let's have a look, see. We were on... what were we on?
Let's get back to some Elite Dangerous, shall we?
Well, actually, that's not a bad idea, Crispy. There you go, if you can copy that one down. Oz, welcome in! Blimey, O'Reilly. Yeah, Lysis Sector FGY D87 A5B. That's the one with the funky... There you go. Here to help. Thanks, Siphon Desk. Yeah, and Nigella's like ripe melons with stiff nipples.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones. Matron.
Matron. I tell you what, yes, Space, I think they might have done. Oz, you bugger. Let me get you. I have missed so many people out. Oz, we were looking quite good. We left the station within 18 minutes. 18 minutes. I mean, that's unheard of, Oz. We'd left the station, and here we are, having only just completed. Oh, I tell you what, that's a good shout there. I forgot that command. I tell you what, here we go, Oz. You're going to like this.
Look at that. See? Nice and easy. Easy, creamy.
Easy, creamy. Just for you. That's more funny than it should be. I'm really sorry. Thank you, Zorba. You are a sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I know most of you know our Zorba, but just in case you don't, computer, shout out Zorba Dundee.
You wait until I see Warlord 383. Wasn't it his idea to get me doing this?
It certainly... Unicorn! 5 months! It's come through! Woohoo! Unicorn, you sweetheart. Well, let's have a bit of K-pop undercover. There you go, boys and girls. You'll never unsee that one again.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones,
It's in your
the other
face.
Jones.
How do you guys get those cool skins on your balls?
I thought you'd like that one, Stamper. Yeah, Zorba who, says Melter. Napalm. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You bastard, Nick.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
From what I've heard, Oz, is if you've noticed, Tony Curtis has been a bit quiet on Twitter recently. I think he's locked in his van, knocking one out to that. Yeah, a very confused Tony Curtis appears.
Silent summons from within. This need.
He's full of pew pew.
Eventually, whether you like it or not, and contrary to logic, you will embark on a journey.
Oh, I've got to get a life. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, using the jar of peanut butter. I tell you what, Timmis, that was... I tell you what, I must admit, I stayed there for about 30 minutes thinking, That's a jar of peanut butter. Jack, you sweetheart. Oh my lord, me sides are splitting already. Let's get Jack a cup of tea.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Oh no, Unicorn, you got no. Oh, but you got the A up, and I tell you what, it's we do like an A up. A up. Right. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've actually gone past our usual break time, and I do need a tea and a wee. Yes, blimey, O'Reilly. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise, but I do need a quick tea and a wee. So what we're going to do is we're going to nip over to the old ship shop, ladies and gentlemen, and I will be back as soon as I can. I promise. Here we go. Catch you in 5.
Elite with Nick Dangerous is made possible in part by the Canon Interstellar Research Group, where discoveries begin. The Elite Dangerous Stellar Photography, Videography, and Fan Art Corporation, and contributions to your local Twitch station by commanders like you. Thank you.
Are you tired of your stock docking computer letting you down? Had enough of autodock failing? Fed up with aborted landings? Tired of having to launch and land over and over and over and over again? Well, no more! Introducing Nick Lambert's Ship Shop's patented Tesla Autodock. With 100% Elon Musk AI, you'll never miss the pad again. Lambert's Ship Shop is not responsible for any loss or damages caused by their Elon Musk script AI within the Tesla Autodock. All sales are final with no warranty whatsoever and no refunds. Just don't ask or we'll send the boys around. Any loss in value to the ship installed on is expected and entirely the owner's fault.
When the petting is over, Lambert's Chip Shop presents the original crate fried chicken, made with the Nick Dangerous secret recipe, available for takeaway in these systems. It's face-licking good. Lambert's Chip Shop is not a licensed food outlet. Any items consumed by customers entirely at their own risk. The secret Nick Dangerous recipe is not endorsed by or have anything to do with him whatsoever. Families of customers have our deepest sympathies, but they only have themselves to blame. Here, you after a new spaceship? Well, forget it. They cost millions. Get yourself down Lambert's second-hand shit shop. Ship. Did I say shit shop instead of ship shop? Cobra Mark 3 here. Price so low, it's criminal. That's why I'm wearing the hoodie. The prices are that low. And you know what? We'll even throw in a free fuel scoop. Price is so low, you have to get out of bed before I do. And try this. I'm still in me jammies. It's Crate Mark II. It's a steal. Get down. We've got this Crate Phantom. It's a beauty. I tell you what, I've got dressed, but I've cut the prices on these so sharp, I can't afford a razor. Get yourself down, you second-hand shit bonanza.
Okay, people. Okay. Settle down. Right. In today's meeting, we'll be covering a number of things, including assignments and new tech. But first on the agenda is the allocation of Nick Lambert's assigned operator. I know. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. I know, team, but we've adjusted the rate of pay to balance the risk. We have a fully comprehensive insurance package in place now. Come on.
Yeah, but boss, we've lost so many operators to Nick's antics. Surely you can't keep doing this.
I'm fully aware, Bob, and we have ensured their families have been fully catered for. We look after our people. And you must admit, he has massively improved. Simon lasted over a month before his accident. And he survived.
Time to reward myself.
So, come on, let's get this done. If you can all grab a straw, we can get the operator assigned and shipped out to the next crate. Come on, team, everyone pick a straw. Let's get this over and done with, come on. Thank you, people, thank you. Come on, grab a straw, Bob. Nice one.
Have you got them old, unloved and dull limpets? Do you wish you could give them a new lease of life? Wait no more. Take your old tired limpets to Lambert's Ship Shop. We'll give them some loving. And pimp your limpet. Lambert's Ship Shop takes no responsibility for any loss or damage caused by either their employees or anyone we find lying around a space station with nothing better to do than play with limpet.
After a long day tracking Thargoids, why not take a break in Lambert's Ring? Get a good servicing at Lambert's Ship Shop. Grab some crate fried chicken at Lambert's Ship Shop. Get your limpets pimped while making use of our facilities. Book a Thargoid incursion with Nick Dangerous. This is all happening here at Lambert's Ring. To book your next visit to Lambert's Ring, contact your local travel agent and ask for the full Nick Dangerous experience package. Lambert's Ring, Lambert's Ship Shop, and also Lambert's Chip Shop, including Nick Dangerous, take no responsibility for anything that occurs around the ring, its entrance, or anything inside.
Look at this beauty. Look, the prices are so low. You've had me bloody shirt. Get yourself down there. It's Bonza. It's 5 a.m. I'm still in me jammies. That's how early you need to get up to get a bargain like this Conda. It's only got 20 million light years on it. It comes with a free fuel scoop. Come on, look, I've not even had a shave yet. You need a cheap run around? Well, we've got everything you need. Look at this beauty. I tell you what, we'll even throw in a free fuel scoop. Get yourself a bargain. You'll love it. You will love it, ladies. And I've missed Siphon Decks. Siphon Decks, I didn't get to tuck Siphon Decks into bed. Oh, well, if one of my Australian friends could, just nip over, because I know it's a small place, Australia. You all live next door. You're all on Ramsey Street. If you could just nip next door and tuck our Siphon Decks in for us. And I've got the ladybug back, ladies and gentlemen. You won't Adam and Eve this. There's a ladybug walking across the top of my laptop, now down the side of the screen. I mean, you can fly, you stupid thing. Jeez Louise, I hope it doesn't get itself electrocuted. That would be dreadful. Right, thank you for bearing with us. Yes, the old brew and a poo, or tea and a wee, a Big Mac and a cack, a Whopper and a plopper, and all the other ones that you lovely people have come up with. And Melter, if there was some ads in the style of Cal Worthington, he ran a car dealership in California in the 70s. His ads were epic. They're on YouTube. He used to run a tiger across the cars. Oh, I'll check that out, Melter. Because again, there's so much stuff I want to do. Because again, I know it. I find it gives me fun doing it, and I love the fact that you guys and girls enjoy it. And that really, it gives me such a buzz. So, yeah, I want to try some more stuff like that. As I say, that my big problem at the moment is we were expecting, my partner and I are separating, and we were expecting to have been separated and moved out by Christmas. And then when it didn't happen at Christmas, we first quarter of this year. And here we are, nearly at the end of the first quarter, and it's like, that's not going to happen either. No worries, Terrakoff, you sweetheart. Saw the ladybug, an undercover video. I'll fly through the window at light speed. Thank you, Stamper. Back in 5. No, thank you, Queen. You sweetheart. Yeah, you know, I can't miss tucking our Stamper in. And Terrakoff, you absolute legend. I'm the one who should apologise. I know, again, my schedule's all over the place. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I've been saying this. It's a bit like Groundhog Day. This statement, ladies and gentlemen. But eventually, when I do, you know, when the house is sold and I've moved into my nice little flat and I'm on my own, then I can get round to actually streaming at times that not only suit you lovely people, but also what I'm going to try and do is slip in between a few people. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones! I'm glad you feel me, my friend.
Oh, I'm talking of friends. Yes, that's our Flintlock. I'm very glad because, you know, I gave him a quick feel and it could have ended up with a restraining order. It's arse. Right. What are we doing? Oh yes, we're heading back, aren't we? There we go. Oh, 4 a.m. Melter. Melter, you nutter. I mean, I start to feel guilty when I hear things like that, you sweethearts. But I mean, again, yeah, exactly, Melter. It's I'm sure it will. I can only wish for that sort of luxury. Oh, biker. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are 4. Yes, count them. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 mini bikers in Biker's household. So yes, the idea of having a little flat and some peace and quiet and some time to yourself is going to be a long way off, Biker, because I believe mini biker number 4 is a few month arrival. Oh dear. Oh no, ouch, pain meds. Oh, fair. I tell you what, Melter, I'm glad I can help. You know, as I say, now that's why I'm here. You know, you guys and girls help me with my depression so much. You know, these little streams, you know, mean so much to me. You know, it is the highlight of my day. Daft Punk's got 13! Jeez Louise, I tell you what, have they worked out? They obviously haven't worked out. Daft, what have you... He hasn't worked out what's causing it yet. And Katayama, you sweetheart, how are you doing? Daft, well, I tell you what, somebody needs a stiff whiskey. I think it's going to be Daft Punk Dad.
Drink! Take! Us! Drink!
Yeah, just calling it, says Stamper. And cheers, Terrakoff. 1.5 months, not that I'm counting, says Biker. Yeah, keep going. Oh, I tell you what, I take my hat off to you, Daft Punk Dad. I mean, geez, I think that's as many orgasms as I've had in a lifetime. Katayama, I do apologise, Kat. We've got another princess in our midst, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't got them the old chocolate. Get your lips round this. Dos, tres. Roly-poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a Katayama.
They certainly do. There you go, the lovely Katayana, and a fantastic supporter, and part of the team over. But the old Fast Dream team looks after us all, does our cat, and she's absolutely fantastic. So please show them some love. And an Agent 1213, can the Far Group blue bars be taken off the display? I think so. Hang on. I think if you go to, hang on. Let's try. You can go to the other mode, and then you can get. Yeah, you can sort of get rid of some of them, but no, I don't think you can get rid of all of them. Yeah, depending on what you got selected there. Is that what you? I do apologise if that isn't what you meant, Agent. Yeah, how many of those 12 are more than one at a time? Good question, Biker. And Daft, take the hat off to the missus. Yeah, you are right there. Yeah, and I'm always yeah. Daft Punk, you sweetheart! Boom, boom! I usually take off the other things. It's innuendo, James.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Chris Belisario, the stilt walker. I was originally going to come in between her legs, but yeah, that's not what was not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, exactly. I should be on the slow stream team, shouldn't I, Terekoff? When you do the FA pop-out, you need an allergy. Do you know, Orange, I have been looking for sound effects, and I've just not found anything that just, gets me old juices flowing. So honestly, yeah, I mean, again, anybody, I do shout out and say, if you suddenly think, oh, hang on, that would work really well, please pop over to our Discord and, share out, because...
Something dark side.
I'd say 99.9% of the content is created by all of us just having fun together and coming up with wacky ideas. Yes, indeed, Timis. Yes, I'm going to have a huge fart this weekend. In fact.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Yeah, how about a courtesy flush? And Vez says, hang on a minute, I want more limpet loving. Well, I tell you what, Vez, 1,000 of your hard-earned Chanel... Oh, you've gone and got one of the originals. It is still a collector limpet. But look, in the corner, waiting to be loved, is a canister. So it might be a canister coming up next. But you know what I'm going to say? With that action, if I keep that up, it's very likely that limpets are going to go off in me hands. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Fried slice with a special ball. Why do you have a special ball, Fried?
That is the question on everyone's lips. Why do you have a special ball, Fried Slice? Oh, you gotta love it. Right, we've done the limpet, but Stamper says, I want to get me Thargoids out. I'm done with you all, says Katiana, and your farty nonsense. I mean, it just had to happen, didn't it, Katiana? I mean, I'm sure at the decision when everyone was going, now, is everyone really, really sure we want Lambert in this team? Because, it's a dangerous manoeuvre, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dear, you gotta love it. 1.5 hours since he scanned the data point. No, is it, sir? Jeez Louise. Right, Stamper, we've got a Thargoid. Jack says, I'm still waiting for the Lambert point. I tell you what, I think terms of service... I tell you what, Terekoff, I might be small, but I'm mighty. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having a meal... Thank you, Stamper. If you're having a meal, if you're a little bit of a dicky disposition, it's time to look away as Nick Dangerous gets up close and poisional with Terry the Thargoid. And we thought we were tickling a tummy, but no, it wasn't a blue-footed booby. It wasn't a red-footed booby, neither Captain Kremen's moves. It turns out to be Terry the Thargoid's booby. Well, how do we know it was a booby? Well, we kept tickling a little bit too long, ladies and gentlemen, and that happened.
Pet the Thargoid!
Milky. Oh, dear. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Stampy, you beauty. Dangerous manoeuvre sounds like a job for Dick Dangerous. Oh no, Terekoff, I hope it's a crate fried chicken sandwich. And Biker Flame says, well, I want me bit of a guaranteed Elvis, so I'm dropping 1,660 points for the second time today. A double hen petting. Oh, terms of service, going to have fun with that one. Yes, indeed. The duet of the decade, Mick Clucknell and Elvis. Getting some perfect poultry petting. It's all gone pear-shaped. And I think I might have gone too far. Oh dear, right, I suppose, ladies and gentlemen, yes, in fact, Major Turbolag has reminded me there is a PSA. There is a PSA of every like to see a good Jack, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
What are these rumors?
PSA.
Alien race of
If you're new to the stream, that was definitely a hen being stroked, ladies and gentlemen, and not a cock being choked. Fanar. Ooh, missus. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy! Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Every now and then you find a big one.
Every now and then you do find a big one. Good old Crispy. Right, we're heading back to Pole C Terry. You gotta love it. Right, let's do it. Let's B&Q it. Or Home Depot it. Or IKEA it. Depending which part of the planet you live on. I mean, do IKEA I'm being a bit unfair to our Indian friends, and because India have an IKEA? India must have an IKEA.
Get your ass up, let's go.
All right, blimey! I tell you what, it was Lawrence Fishburne yesterday. It's Ice Cube today. Jeez Louise! Yeah, we're moving, Stamper. We're heading back to Pole C Terry. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your knickers. And if you don't have hats or knickers, you can hold on to mine. And if we get to the other end, I'll have the most super wedgie this side of the boobles. I'd have to say, not that I'm a masochist, but the occasional wedgie, does bring a smile to your face. Where am I going with this? Anyway, Billy Boy. Bill, engage FSD. Oh no, not again. Oh my goodness. Buck Rabbit, he'll know what to do.
Yeah, you can only do it if you've got a Swiss Army knife.
I've only got a Leatherman.
Which I do have.
Well, that's great. Can I borrow it?
No, you've just got to have one. That's the point.
So my Leatherman's no good then?
You've literally just got to have a Swiss Army knife.
But wouldn't the same be true about my Leatherman?
You don't even have to get it out of its wrapper,
Oh right, so just having it will help fix the FSD.
As long as it's got what is it, a crosshead screwdriver.
Well, my Leatherman's got one of those.
That's all you need.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks, Buck Rabbit.
It's all good.
No, cheers, mate. I mean, crikey, it's at least we've got the FSD fixed. By the way, which Swiss Army knife have you got?
I've got the one up from the really basic one.
Cheers, Buck Rabbit. I must remember to pick one up at the next starport. You're the best.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking awesome.
You are indeed. Cheers, Buck Rabbit. Oh, good old Buck Rabbit. He's got our FSD working. Here we go. Hats and knickers. Boom! And we're into witchy-watchy-watchy space as Colico comes flying in saying, hang on a minute, I see witches. I see alarm clocks. They're not watches. Yes, we've had that argument with the graphics department for months now, ladies and gentlemen. What do we want? We want the old D scanner, don't we? Want the old D scanner. There we go. D scanner, super duper Gary Cooper. Kachinga! 38 bodies! Colico! We've got to get a brew for our Colico Jack. There we go. If I could spell it would really help.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Guaranteed to blow your mind. That's probably the huge pile of cocaine sitting at the side. Nothing to do with... sorry, it's sugar. Sugar. Sorry. And in fact, we haven't handed... I know unicorns here, so do watch out for the Kit Kats.
I like the bass. I like the
buttery biscuit bass.
I like the bass. Biscuit bass. I like the
buttery biscuit bass. Frozen bodies, or I'm just thinking chest freezers. Well, I tell you what, Queen, you visit some of these places, and 38 bodies. That's a massacre. You know, that's not even, you know, that's above even what the Mansons were up to. Talking of which, where are we going? I tell you where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. After all this time, you're gonna love it. Yes, indeed. We're going to rock Hudson's Ring, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! There we go. But before we do it, do not spend your hard-earned cash or credits on paying for fuel when they've got it lying around. The KGB FOA&M designated stars, ladies and gentlemen. And if you buy your spaceship from Lambert's second-hand shit shop, you will get a free fuel scoop with every purchase of a suitable ship. Not that the fuel scoop's actually really any good, but you know, once you've got one, you can always upgrade it. Hands off me hobnob, says Colico. I tell you what, you could have a fight on your hands there, Colico. Beetlejuice likes their chalky covered hobnobs as well, so you could be in trouble. Oh dear. I tell you what, Truth. I tell you what, I'm not quite sure. I mean, old Rock Hudson's, I mean, how long ago did he die? I mean, it was Rock Hudson. I think he died of AIDS back in the probably late 80s, early 90s. So, you know, you're on your way. No problem, Queen. Diddly, almost dislocated my jaw. No worries, Major Turbo Lag. Thank you so much. You really didn't need to drop all those gifted subs. That was really sweet of you. Here's an Earl Grey for you, Major, and you take care.
The Earl Grey hot.
Delivered by the one and only Jean-Luc Picard. 85 was it, Mad? Blimey, O'Reilly. I tell you what, that was some time ago. Right, there we go. Oh no, detention facility for 100 credits. No, Stamper. In fact, yeah, I'm going to be sent there, aren't I? Because I got an old bounty as well. Oh dear. Yeah, a little while back that was. Yeah, I remember that all being Hugs Google. Thank you, Mad. It's a sensible thing to do, isn't it? Because all of us, you go, oh yeah, Rock Hudson. I know it was AIDS related, so it's got to be 80s/90s. Yeah, blimey, 85. Oh, hats and knickers. Here we go. Oh, pull on me pants. There we go. Yeah, you take it easy, Major Turbo Lag, and thank you so much. Just for being here was more than enough. And then joining in, and then also dumping 5 gifted subs, you bugger. Oh dear, I can't remember yesterday. Oh well, I tell you what, Mad, that does, yeah, that definitely does come to all of us. I think that is definitely, yeah, it's all of a sudden it's like, yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I remember. Stamper, my first jump is the wrong system. Good thinking, Truth. Getting a whiskey in there. My first jump is the wrong system. That's classic, Stamper. Right, Billy Boy. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the stream, any of these commands I'm giving out, please do not look these up in Google or any of your favourite search engines without first putting safe search on, because you could get a shock. Bill? Request dogging.
Seeking permission.
Oh, are we gonna get permissions for dogging? Oh, I tell you what, Rock Hudson, no wonder he got into trouble. Not even a single denial. I mean, usually, most people might put up a bit of a, nay, and thrice nay. But, and then go, yeah, all right then. Nay, and yay. Oh, I tell you what, Bob's being a little bit artsy-fartsy there, isn't he? Oh dear, Bob. Are you sure that's safe, Bob? You're not going to bang your head like your dad and your dad's and your dad's dad to dad's. Dads. Two wrongs make a right. Hey, Zorba! I tell you what, coming in here with your mathematics, Zorba. Hey, I tell you what, you love it. Two wrongs make a right. Hey, right, we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, whoa, rather than watch the old Tesla Auto Doc coming in for now, I tell you what, shall we see what's happening? Shall we see what's happening over at FDev HQ? Meanwhile, back at FDev HQ, yeah, it looks like that Just Giona is finished his mining. I tell you what, Bronwyn, why don't you reduce the prices on his cargo by, let's say 50%? That'll make him mad when he comes to sell. Poor old Giona. Jeez Louise. He was thinking he was going to get 100 or something on a ton. And now the poor lads, the profit's been knocked in half. I tell you what, they have got a wicked sense of humour over at FDev. Jeez Louise. Right, maths was great until some evil swine put letters in it. Yeah, hang on a minute. Isn't it supposed to be numbers, this math business? Yeah, you're not wrong there, Zorb. Right, ladies and gentlemen, right, we're inside Rock Hudson's ring. But you know me, I like to go in a bit deeper. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
He came through the keyhole in my house. We immediately...
He must be very small.
We immediately locked up Lorne, my wife's knicker drawer. I thought, he's not going in there.
No. There we go. Right. Now, I've got a horrible feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that the moment we go and pay... in fact, yeah, we want contacts. This is the... We're going to end up in jail, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we've got a 500 credit bounty by the Naggy Union. We're going to nag you. So we're going to pay that and get a horrible thing. We still haven't completed the mission. Can you Adam and Eve it? We're now in a detention facility. Jeez Louise. Oh, you gotta love this game. Yeah, do not collect 200 credits. Off to jail, says Timmis. Just remember, don't bend over in the shower to get the soap. I tell you what, Jack, I tell you what, I'm the one who drops the soap. Warbucks, just to check in on my quantum cutie. Computer, did our end call so quick? Oh, and I tell you, yeah, well, at least Wodger and Woderick. Computer, make me a coffee.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
Wish I hadn't asked for a coffee now. Computer, make me a tea.
I'm sorry, Nick. Tea is unavailable at this time.
Yeah, this is what happens, isn't it? I know, Napalm. Jeez Louise. He's a wobber and a wapist. And a pickpocket. Shh. Yeah, you beat me and nearly beat me to it, mad. Oh, my lord. Right. Why aren't we going? Bill! Why aren't we... Oh, we aren't in lunch, are we? There we go. We need to lunch. Jeez Louise. There we go. Bill! Landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Jeez Louise, I tell you what. That is just... Oh no. I too laugh at the altar of the pythons. I tell you what, man, they are, you know, they definitely had some genius in there. Oh my... Right, let's see if this Viagra's kicked in. Can't believe it. And in fact, I've got a horrible feeling as well. Hang on. Let me just check. Because you know what I usually forget to do, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, done it again. Right, let me... let's see if we can actually get this working. Right. Oh, hang on. Right, let's see if we can get this working, ladies and gentlemen. So, we should have, if you put missions in.
What a maroon.
There we go, after 2 hours and 2 minutes. We still haven't completed 1 mission. That's cracking.
Hey, you're falling in the water again, Zoba. Hee.
Yeah, it's nearly 2 hours since the scan. I tell you what, fast. I tell you what, you were all right. There's nothing fast about that.
He falling in the water.
You gotta love the Goon Show, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta love it. Yeah, distraction successful. Yeah, buggers. Right, are we in? We've got to get out of here, haven't we? We've got to get out of here. Warbucks, just to let you know, computer, my monkey is finally listening to reason. Oh, you're returning to the bubble. Hopefully soon. Oh, I tell you what. Computer, what do you think of me?
I don't like your jerk-off name. I don't like your jerk-off face. I don't like your jerk-off behavior. And I don't like you. Jerk-off.
Blimey. Computer, make me a coffee.
I didn't realise I really had signed up to a real chicken shit outfit.
You obviously had, computer. Jeez Louise. Right. It is a chicken shit outfit. We've got more chickens than we know what to do with. Right. We need, trade descriptions redemption. Oh, I love it. Right. Let's have a look-see. Right, we're going back. Oh, is it only 1 jump? Oh, it's 2 jumps. 2 jumpy pump. Oh, no, it's 3 jumpy pumpies. 3 jumpy pumpies. All right. Oh, 3 jumps, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thanks, Warbucks. Jeez Louise. It was 4 for you. Oh, no. I bet you're worn out, Stamper. I mean, nice. Nice indeed. I also have that problem when I jump. It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Just jump on the back of It's Micro T and you can come in first and it'll be a happy ending for you and everybody that rides over the finishing line.
You certainly will. I tell you what, that's just... I don't know where just... I think it's a bit like me. Sometimes you just start putting words together. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you jump on the back of It's Micro T, you're guaranteed a happy ending. Oh dear. Sorry, Stamper, I do apologise. Yes, it was... the first one I got was 15. Stop showing off there, Mad. I tell you what, at my age... I mean, I'm a bit like Father Christmas, once a year. But unlike Father Christmas, I don't come down a chimney. That's why they've got no kids,
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, who's dropping bombs in there? How about a courtesy flush?
Oh dear. Have I done it again? I've probably done it again. Right. Sing us a song, Bill. Oh, don't. Jason, where's Bill?
Where do you think? The bottom of a bottle. And has been for 2 days. It's hit him hard.
Oh no, he's at the bottom of the old Vino Plonko Collapso again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear. Sing us a song, Bill.
Just packed my bag.
Oh, there you go.
Last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high.
Oh, DCMA. That's it. Whoever got the record, well done. Well done. Right. He's definitely with us. Right, Bill, you old bugger. I'll tell you what, 3 jumps. I'm finding it hard. How old's Bill these days? He's got to be knocking on a bit. 3 jumps. Let's do it. Bill, engage FSD.
Charging frameshift.
Here we go. 3 jumps ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, not too many delays on the way. Though we're still listening out for a delivery that may happen while we're streaming. Right, hats and knickers. Watch out for those witches. Watch out for those watches. I'm parked at Butt Stallion. Going to drop out. No worries. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, again, another absolute legend. Our Stamper. It's extremely late for him. Hanging out with us, giving us a bit of fun. Let's get an Earl Grey. I just got to welcome to the chat room. Are we still going? Let's get an Earl Grey for our Stamper.
Earl Grey, hot.
And a hug. Thank you so much, Stamper.
Hi, boys.
I didn't have my hand down my pants.
Good for you.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Oh dear. Right! We've still got, blimey O'Reilly, we've still got a couple of jumps. Oh, we've only got 20 minutes. Zipping up, nice one. Take it easy, Stamper.
Time to reward myself with a slow, relaxing yank.
There you go. Couldn't be more perfect. Love you, Stamper. Jack! Currently looking at trying to get a new graphics card. Good luck with that, Jack. Pretty sure Nick has more chance of completing 2 more missions. Exactly! I tell you what, Jack, do you know, just out of pure curiosity, I thought, is it actually, how low in the GPU market do you actually have to go today in the United Kingdom? Oh, getting a bit serious here. That's not me. And honestly, the only things that were in stock were GT710's low profiles and 1030 low profile. And I know for a fact the 1030 doesn't support NVEC. And even those, instead of being sort of like the round about the £50 mark, a lot of those were up near the 100. And then even trying to find something like an RX 550 just weren't around. I think I found one place and they had one in stock. But it's like, that's how low you've got to go. Hey, how low you've got to go. Just to even actually, so if you were in desperate need of a graphics card, you've either got to, hope that what you're buying on eBay secondhand is going to be okay, or, there's just, it's frightening, they have literally run out of all stock of all graphic-y, cardy type things. There we go. Hey, Ruben! Yes, indeed! It certainly was the old Thames TV theme. One of the few things that doesn't get a DCMA, Ruben. Can you believe that? Yeah, no DCMA on the Thames television.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Nice one. I tell you what, Jack, somebody's got to make that a meme. Got more chance of Star Citizen being finished as a completed game than you have of getting a decent graphics card. 2021. Oh dear. Oh, no worries, Queen. We should. Well, we may have raided somebody, but we will still be here, Queen. Where if you come back here, we might be, but we'll be hanging out. So I tell you what, Queen, let me get you an Earl Grey, you have a stretch. If the Earl Grey would work, that would be really nice. I tell you what, I hope that Jean-Luc Picard hasn't gone on strike there. Let's try again, Queen.
Earl Grey, hot.
There you go. I don't know, maybe he was on a break or something. Hey, you're more than welcome, Queen. It's, thank you for being here. We do try and have fun. I know sometimes I might go a little bit too far, but that's why we put the old mature rating on. And, welcome in, Rubin. It's a bit of a madhouse here, but we get there. Oh, thanks, Queen. You're absolute star, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It's, as I say, the fact that, the interaction with chat is, it really helps me with me old depressions. And whoa, Ali! No, Will! It's Will! Blimey! Oh, thanks, Kat. Will, you bugger. I tell you what, we haven't given out an orange mocha frappuccino, Will, for a while. Will for a while? He won't, will he? Will he what? Will he or will he not, Will?
Orange mocha frappuccino!
A little bit of jitterbuggery.
Jitterbug indeed. You gotta love it. So, hey! Right. We've still got to get our backsides. Jeez Louise, I think we've still got a couple of jumpies, haven't we? Yep, still got 2 jumps to go. Jeez Louise. Right. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. You do not have permissions to do that.
Oh, I tell you what, that warbucks. That blooming warbucks. I'm not having a go at you, Bill. It's the blooming computer and warbucks. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, there's things afoot. There's definitely things afoot. Right. Bill, engage FSD.
I'm sorry, Nick. The chickens have got loose in the engine room again.
Oh, jeez Louise. I mean, we've petted every single chicken. I don't think there's any left in the engine room. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. Let's have a look, ladies, at who's jamming it up. Oh, it was Phil Schofield. I bet he whizzed it all over the kitchen, ladies. Well, whizzed it all over the FSD, more like. Jeez, Lou. Oh, look at that. Some perfect poultry petting. Well, hopefully that's got the old feathers out of the FSD drive. There we go. Super duper. If that doesn't get the blood flowing to places it shouldn't flow, I don't know what will. Warbucks, I have feelings too, plus we need our alone time. Oh, Space Panzer throws the chickens out from Biker. Time for some great fried chicken. Bill, engage FSD. Jeez Louise, hang on a bit. I tell you what, we'll get Nobby and the kids to bring us a new one in. Hang on. Nobby, can you and the kids help with this FSD?
Push!
But Dad, I'm out of breath.
Yeah, well I told you not to smoke.
I thought you just meant crack.
No, I meant cigarettes too. At your age, you should just be vaping.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife time, Space Pansy. You're not blooming wrong. Right, let's give this a go. Right, we've swapped it out. We'll clean up the other one. Bill, engage FSD.
Engaging.
Oh, here we go. It's hats and knickers time, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have your own hat or knickers, hold on to mine or somebody else's. It'll be fine. You won't get a restraining order. Everyone on board has to sign a release form when they come on board. And you might not have noticed the release form, but it is digital and it is law-abiding. Oh, look, we've got witches! And we've still got alarm clocks. One day, ladies and gentlemen. Nice one, Mad, yes! Computer engage holodeck program. Colonel Sanders with an axe. Oh, 13 bodies! That's more like a serial killer.
One body. Two bodies. 3 bodies. Hell, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I don't know why the Count gets so upset with the amount of bodies. You know, being a vampire, I suppose it's dead bodies he doesn't like. He likes them warm, doesn't he? And talking of liking them warm, look at that! Pole C. Terry, our final jump to actually getting to turn in one mission today. Jeez Louise, are we going to do it? Let's see, are we going to make it in time? Oh, we might just do... Yeah, release the airlock door.
Let's go.
Oh, come on, Ice Cube. I tell you what, we've got Ice Cube and Mascamy. Well, I tell you what, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get a chocolate for our Mascamy. Dos, tres. Roly poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a Mascamy.
They certainly do. There you go. Please go and show some love. Another of our Elite Dangerous streamers. As my, I do apologise, my arse, not my arse, arse. My computer keeps doing its own thing for some reason. I'm not quite sure. It's just gone and visited our Mascamy. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's classic. Right. What are we doing? We're doing missions. Well, no, we're doing BGS.
You merely adopted the BGS. I was born into it, molded by it.
Yes, indeed. Thorbazunzi came back to say it's officially 2 hours since you scanned the data point.
Yes! Take that horse back to the stable and
give it a kiss. Ruben, thank you for the follow. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Ruben gets their own. Glitched! Blimey, O'Reilly, glitched! We let you back in. I tell you what, Glitch, you were the first out the airlock this morning. Jeez Louise, Glitch, I'm glad to see you back. Timmy's didn't giggle at all, Glitched. He didn't giggle at all. Dos, tres. Roly poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a Glitch Helix.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, please give our Glitched another of our Elite Dangerous streamers, but they've got hooked on that old Valium. Yeah, booted again. I know you're beginning to get a bit of an adrenaline junkie, our Glitched. It used to be just the boys doing the old, you know, that Gino Garon. 4 times in one stream he was out, and now Glitch is like, well, actually, I quite like this. I've been out 2 days in a row now. Yeah, quite liking the breeze between me spacesuits. And so yeah, and then Fluffy Taz was followed you out there. Oh, Fluffy Taz. And Mascamy, of course, Mascamy. It's got to be chicken time. Let's do it. Let's B&Q it. Do you know, Mascamy? We've had the full Monte today. Time to start jumping back to the boobles. Nice one, Orange. I bet $4 is pleased with that. And Gray coming in on our perfect poultry petting. Our lovely Mascamy dropping 880 of those hard-earned Chanel points to get the original, and in my humble opinion, still the best of the old perfect poultry petting. And Mick Clucknell, a.k.a. The old Ginger Hen. There we go. Nearly forgot it was Ginger Hen. You gotta hate it. Right, Grey Talon. Let's get our Grey Talon. Nice. There we go. Coffee.
Smooth.
And I tell you what, we haven't given out any cake for a while.
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient, which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
No, Shatner's bassoon? I've seen his pink oboe, but never his bassoon.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Oceanic explorer P.H. Nargelet has made 30 trips 3,600 meters down to the Titanic. But he's never seen a 100-meter gash.
Oh, you're gonna love sitting through a whole documentary on the Titanic just to get that one 100-meter gash innuendo. And I tell you what, every time I hear it, there is a little giggle in my soul. And, right, we have got not very long, ladies and gentlemen. We must get one mission done today. It has been, I believe, in the annals of history, ladies and gentlemen. There were days where we did actually completely do the square root of a Jack Shite and manage no missions whatsoever. But hopefully today we can at least get one under the old belt. And Gray, just wanted to say a heartfelt and very big thank you for your help with the charity and stream. Thanks for the support, Psychic. And everyone reached over 8,000 of your 10,000 goal. Obviously not just my stream, it was a group effort. That is brilliant, Gray. That is really brilliant. In fact, I think I forgot to give you... I gave you a drink and didn't get you a blooming shout out, did I, Gray? What a maroon. Jeez Louise. There we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another of our Elite Dangerous streamers. And as you know, they were doing the old charity. But that is brilliant. I mean, 8,000, especially in this day and age. Yeah, fantastic news. And yeah, I mean, again, this community is amazing, isn't it, Gray? How they look after us all and other people. That's the other thing, isn't it, Gray? You know, it's the fact that the community, we all try and look after each other, but then when we have these special events, you know, the love that goes out to the charities is it's really heartwarming, and it's lovely to see. It really is. It really is. Yeah, exactly, Kat. Yeah, I mean, I think I probably am one of the worst with just going, it's a community and it's brilliant. But yeah, it is absolutely fantastic, the community, Kat. You are absolutely right. They, you know, it blows me away. It really does. And yeah, in fact, yeah, an OP, yeah, in fact, yes. Thank you, Orange Phoenix. If you weren't aware of what Gray was up to, and I'm not speaking at a place here because Gray did mention it on his stream, but his good lady wife and himself actually do run a food point and clothing point for those less fortunate. So the charity wasn't, you know, it's not just like, you know, as, you know, and don't get me wrong, you know, all charities are great, but it's not the sort of, oh yeah, you know, it's going to X. This is like real people on the ground, you know, getting real help. And it's lovely to see, and the fact that, you know, Gray and his family give their own time and obviously their own money towards it. And the fact that the community could rally behind and get very close to that total. I know I wish I could have given you more, Gray, but you know, it is one of those things, you know, as we said at the time, you know, even if you cannot afford to give a donation, please, you know, lurk, or, you know, don't even lurk, watch a charity stream, because just being there helps the numbers, gets you up, gets the note, you know, the more notes, you know, the more viewers, the higher up you are in the charts, etc. So there's more chance of people coming in.
Nice.
Exactly, Mascamy, exactly. And yeah, very much a grassroots effort, and it is absolutely fantastic. Great, Alan. Right, there we go. Another. I tell you what's lovely, isn't it? We can go from completely madcap and losing it to you know, singing the praise of this wonderful community, ladies and gentlemen. Right, shall we see if the computer and Bill are playing ball? Jeez Louise, let's have... Oh, hang on a minute. Who's that, Nobby?
That is my new mate, Tibanzi. He flies to and from South America with drugs rammed up his bottom. It's either that or a life of crime.
Fair enough, yeah, you wouldn't want to be in a life of crime, would you? Right, Billy Boy! Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift.
Here we go! Final jump of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Will we make it? No nonsense to sincerity on a sixpence. I've not heard that one before, Katayama. I like that. No nonsense to sincerity on a sixpence. That is brilliant.
Catastrophic failure imminent.
Oh, ha ha ha, Bill. Yeah, everything's fine, isn't it,
all
Bill?
All integrity is within limits.
Yeah, thank you, Bill.
All other systems are at normal level.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Jeez Louise.
Scanning.
It does, you were right there, Gray. It does take all kind of nutters to make the world a better place. You are absolutely spot on. Oh dear. But yeah, we do have some fun. Right, are we gonna do it? Are we going to actually get this done, ladies and gentlemen? Here, the timer's on. I don't think... yeah, he's not far away. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Rock Hudson's ring is going to get some blooming damage in a minute. We're coming in, and we've not got any lube. We're coming in a little bit on the far side. It could be... it's definitely... oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. No! No! Yeah.
Tactical loop.
Tactical Loop copyright 2020 by Warlord 383. All rights reserved. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. No animals were harmed in the making of this stream. Rebroadcast is not allowed without the expressed written consent of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, the friction burns, I know. Jeez Louise, I do apologise. Right, hats and knickers, ladies and gents. We're dropping out of super duper into normal space. Here we go. Can I get my arse back to work? Oh, Will, you sweetheart. Thanks for dropping in, Will. That is above and beyond, mate.
Earl Grey hot.
There you go, and have an Earl Grey to go with it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Space Panzer has said, well, you know, we can't have Lambert, you know, finishing this a little bit too quickly, so I fancy a little nibble in me nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for the shame, Timmis, that was perfect. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's nibble me nuts.
Nuts out for the chat. I saw a squirrel.
Where?
There on the ledge.
Where on the ledge?
Right there. A little squirrel with my nuts in his mouth. Well, I declare, go and nibble, 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 nibble right there. Oh yeah, thank you very much.
Right, how many missions? Note the missings. Yes, let's have a look. So far, Gray.
What a maroon.
Absolutely the square root of jackety jack shit, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it again.
Bill? Request docking.
Docking request code sent.
Yeah, I bet Rock will go for a bit of docking act. Yeah, you see, look at that. No wonder he got himself in trouble. I mean, at least deny it. You know, say no. The BGS is saved. Oh, I tell you what, Arcatiana jumping in on the bandwagon there with a very, very that's classic, Cat. Yes, no need to worry, Privateers Alliance. Your BGS is safe in our hands. Stamper, what are you still doing up? Oh, yeah, and it was Stamper who actually pointed me where I needed to go, Cat. Oh, you gotta love it. Jeez Louise. There we go. All right at the back of the bus. Hey, I tell you what, watch out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stamper. It's a bugger when you can't sleep. I must admit, you know, my go-to thing now when I can't sleep is South Park. Because they've got loads of South Park episodes on Amazon Prime. And it's like, yeah, can't... Oh, we're going in deeper to Hudson's Ring. I can't help it.
It's innuendo, Jones.
Indy?
Not that Jones, the other Jones.
Somebody help me.
In the hole sounds fantastic.
It certainly does. Game Goddess, you sweetheart. Let's get, I tell you what, as I say, princesses and raiders, Game Goddess, another princess, another Elite Dangerous player. Dos, tres. Roly poly.
Holy moly, everybody wants a Game Goddess.
They certainly do, though she is playing a little bit of that old Apex Legends at the moment. Welcome in, Game Goddess. I tell you what, can you believe it? We're about to turn our first mission in. And we've missed the 2.5 hour threshold. Jeez Louise, what a maroon. And Micro as well, coming in with a Pet the Chicken. Well, we might as well now with... There you go, Micro. And ladies and gentlemen, if you know what's good for you, jump on the back of It's Micro, and you're guaranteed a happy ending as a our lovely WK Jez would say. And Micro, you bugger. Right, let's get a brewage for our Micro.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
And a shout out as well as a Micro, another of our Elite Dangerous streamers. You gotta love it. Right, we're gonna hand this one in anyway. You know, as Katiana said, you know, we are single-handedly making the difference in this BGS battle for supremacy. And let's have a look. Oh, hang on, it's only 2 influence. We went through all of that for 2 influence. You're having a tin blooming bath, ain't you? Jeez Louise, oh my. I thought that was like a 6 or 7 influences. Oh, oh. Well, we'll take the money, I mean, you know. Get the biotech, says Timmins. F's in chat, yeah. Well, I mean, technically, we could say that we have done, you know, 1 mission. So, you know, if I want it, you know, it wasn't in the time.
What a maroon.
You know, it sort of doesn't count, does it? It really doesn't. It really doesn't count, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, what a maroon. Jeez Louise. I tell you what, blimey. Right. Yeah, completing that 1 mission was a mission in itself. You're not wrong there. I mean, should we have a quick, should we just see what's, because this will be Murphy's Law now. We'll have a look on the mission board, and there'll be loads of really easy peasy lemons. Yeah, look at that. There was only 5 before. Right, what do we got? Oh, too much. Yeah, elite, no. Illegal, no. Massacre, yeah, 2 mil, no. A novice. Oh, hang on. 5? For 1 influence? I don't think so. Oh, the old fruit and veg. Here, bit of beer. Oh, they all want it donating, don't they? Yeah. You've heard it starts at home, this charity. Oh, and too many. I mean, 5,562 tons. I mean, geez Louise, we'd be going back and forth for a week. Oh, dearie me, that's not good at all, is it? That is not good at all. I mean, we could go looking for some fruit and veg or some beer. What do we got? We could have a little look. See how far away the beer is. Because, you know, it's got to be worth a little look-see, hasn't it? It's got to be worth a little. Let's have a little look-see. Let's fire up the old EDDD. Let's fire up the old EDDD. DDB, and we're in, where are we? We're in Pole C Cherry, aren't we? So let's have a look. See, there we go. I didn't have a massive headache. I'll do the assassinate. Oh, that's sweet of you, Stamper. But I thought, so yeah, no, you need to concentrate on getting yourself to right. We've got 2 on that one. 2 on that one, and 2 on that one. Now, beer and wine, I'm not sure I can trust you lot with beer. I certainly can't trust myself. Should we go for some fruit and veg? Yeah, well, let's see where the fruit and veg is. So, commodities. There we go, and we want fruit and veg and fruit. Lovely jubbly. And current system is a Pole, a C, a Terry. There we go. Super duper Gary Cooper. Minimum supply, it was 72, so let's say 75. Let's have a look-see. Ooh, Mao, Rice City. Oh, that's a long way away though from there, isn't it? That's 27. Oh, we could go to Bennypuss. I don't think we've been to Bennypuss before. Oh no, we must have been. I've had a jiggle with Philip's nub before, and Dickie's nub, old Andrew's nub in Yindin. Yeah, that's only 110 from the old Star, innit? Elundo, how are you doing? We're just looking for fruit and veg. So it's going to be that one, innit? So if we copy and paste that one into the old map of galaxies, we can hopefully have a go at that. Elundo, welcome in. I tell you what, we haven't had a coffee for a while. There you go, Elundo. Smooth indeed. There we go. Delivered by the one and only staying healthy. Exactly. That's what we're trying. So we're gonna accept that one. There we go. Super duper Gary Cooper. Right. Let's see if we can. We've technically only done one mission today, ladies and gentlemen. Within the normal time we allow ourselves to be doing the old streamage. So we're just going to see if we can slip in one little one. Yeah, slip a little one in, ladies and gentlemen. I should, Coco. It's Innuendo Jones.
Indy!
Not that Jones, the other Jones!
Splendid girl, and so helpful. Do you know she's been showing me how to stick the pole up?
Hey, I bet she has. Blimey, O'Reilly. It's a shame you didn't bat for that side, though. There we go. Beer is just liquid bread. I like. Hey, that is a good way of looking at it, actually. Yeah, I like that. Right, let's have a look on the old scoreboards. And we paste that into there. Hopefully, just one jumpy. Super duper Gary Cooper. Lovely. Yes, one jump to Bennypuss. There we go. You're logging back in to distract me. Well, it doesn't count. This one doesn't count. This one definitely doesn't count, ladies and gents. This is definitely me being a bit of a maroon. But we thought, we've done so badly. We might as well, try and get it all sort of back in hands. And right, Bill, if you wouldn't mind, engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
In fact, I tell you what, while we're flying there, I tell you what we'll have. All together now. Let's have a beer. It's never too early for beer. Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. You'll be intact like the whole Tharoid nation.
No unusual activity.
There we go. You gotta love it. Just in time.
Scanning now.
I know, Stamper. I know. That was crazy, Stamper. Level 5 hype train and some ridiculous donations. I'm just blown away, Stamper. Today's been... every day's fantastic. The fact that you guys and girls, turn up, keep me company, we have a giggle together, is more than I can ever ask. But yeah, it has been... I think you'd think it was payday. You'd think it was payday. The way people were throwing stuff around. It was above and beyond. It really was. And as I say, so yeah, we'll see if we can just slip in a little one. Run a little bit extra late than we normally do. And there we go. Philip's nub, not too far away, and it's fruit and veg in it. It's fruit and veg we're after. Bit of the old fruit and veg, lovely jubbly Super duper gang. It's a big station, so we shouldn't have any trouble getting into old Philip's nub. It was payday yesterday. Oh, nice one, Stamper. Oh my goodness, you absolute leg ends. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. It's never expected, and it really is humbling, ladies and gentlemen. And I say it does all go back into the stream. You know, whether it being being able to afford a slightly better internet connection for you guys and girls. So I can stream, and yes, repairing equipment when it fails is you've all been far too generous, and can't thank you enough. And Anna, welcome in, Anna. How are you doing? Good to see you. Bear with us. We're just gonna. Oh, in fact, it's a hats and knickers time. We're dropping out a super duper drive into normal spacey wacy. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Let's bring it to a halt. And Anna, let me get you. In fact, I tell you what. Let's get a choco latte for our captain, Anna. If I could spell it, would really help. I'm not doing well today. Dos, tres. Roly poly. Holy moly, everybody wants a... Oh, I missed it. Everybody wants a captain, Anna, you are Italian. Nearly got there, I do apologise. Jeez Louise, I'm not... No! What you... Oh, my computer's gone all funny now. There we go. My summer car. I tell you what, shout out and everything else. Right. What do we got? Oh, Bill. Request dogging.
Requesting docking clearance.
Ooh, here we go. Queen, you're back. I tell you what, hopefully, Queen. Hopefully, I was keeping an eye out, Queen, for our psychic, because that was me plan. I'm hoping she's all right today. In fact, I don't know if Kat's still here, because the plan was to go and see our psychic. But I tell you what, let's get another choco latte for our Queen. Welcome you back. Thanks for popping back. Un, dos, tres. Roly poly. Holy moly, everybody wants a Queen. Oh. There we go, got there. Oh, sorry I mucked yours up, Anna. Jeez Louise, what a total maroon I am. There we go. And I tell you what, I think Unicorn's still around, but you know, she can only eat so many Kit Kats. Bloomin' love it. You can't beat it. Right, we are after fruit and veg, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to be a little bit of a naughty pad hoggy type thing. We're going to just quickly jump into the old markets of commodities and go to our fruit and vegetables. And it's... did we accept that mission? Oh, no, we must... Hang on. Oh yeah, of course it won't... hang on. 72. Right, oakley dokley, 72. Oh, I was getting a bit worried there. There we are. Love a good cook-up. Bring it over, says Zorba. Hey, I tell you, right, so we want 72 of them. Diddly, not 88, not 76, 72. Lovely jubbly, super duper Gary Cooper. Check, we've got dink. 72, double check, 72, let's lunch. I was just popping in to say hello while I'm cooking breakfast for me and me roommate while she sleeps. Gonna keep cooking as quiet as I can. Oh, Anna, that is so... What are you having today, Anna? I tell you what, yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, Anna was having the breakfast of the old kings. There was all sorts. There really was spicy chips and all sorts. Right, Bill! Landing gear.
Gear up.
Blimey, just in time, Bill. Jeez Louise. Right, we have got Angus is fishing for some of my chicken shapes. Right, where are we heading? We're heading, yes, back to Pole C. Terry!
Is an arduous and dangerous journey.
You've already eaten breakfast, making some spicy noodles. Oh, you sweetheart, Anna. I tell you what, now that is, you've got to say, that is a flatmate and a half. I tell you what, and Game Goddess just finished eating my scrambled eggs. Son made me for them. Oh, I tell you what, that's a winner. That is a winner. Yes, second breakfast. Phoenix, when did you slip in? How did I miss our Phoenix? I tell you what, we've got an orange.
Guaranteed to blow.
We've now got a blue. There we go. Right, hopefully, all being well, we will get our arses back to Pole C Terry, ladies and gentlemen. And at that point, we will hopefully just do a bit of the old raiding. That's the word I was looking for. Right, Bill, engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hats and knickers, keep going. Here we go, here we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, Billy. Hopefully witchy-watchy watchy space, not that hyper diaper space. That was smelly the last time we dropped into hyper diaper space, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're good. I tell you what, we haven't even... I tell you what, ladies and... You know what we haven't had today? We have had 0 top spaces.
You need to relax, my friend.
I do need to relax, Bill. You are absolutely spot on there, Bill.
Scanning now.
Thank you, Billy boy. There we go. Super. Oh yeah, of course. There's me acting surprised with 38 bodies. It's always 38 bodies. As It's Micro says, well, we might as well toss another one off just to make sure, because you can never be.
What is cake? Well, it has an active ingredient which is a dangerous psychoactive compound. It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
Oh, Shatner's bassoon, you've got to love it. Yeah, 39 bodies. I tell you what, you're probably not far off. Right, let's bring this down to a bit of a halt. And we need to toss a tot off for our Micro. Here we go. Lovely jubbly. Just for you, Micro. Let's toss a tot right off. Yeah, we do need to see them gone, Zorba. I tell you what, they're causing a lot of trouble, these tots. There we go. Nice work there, Micro. There we go. Go back to Crispy. There we go. We toss that tot right off. Oh, shit. You gotta love it. Well, you haven't got to love it, but you know, it helps. It helps. Right, Hudson's Ring. Here we come. Here we come. Right, we can't really count this. We have overrun, ladies and gentlemen, today. And, yeah, so long, sucker. I tell you what, you thought you were going to get covered in ketchup and nibbled to death. But no, just an icy ending out in the expanse of the universe. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Hudson's Ring, and I'll put easy money on they'll let us get a bit of that old docking or dogging action without even one denial, ladies and gentlemen. They're not even going to play coy. They're just going to say, no, come on in. There we go. Nearly there. Almost there. Jiggery pokery. Super duper. Gary Cooper. And... Subsonic! I tell you, downloadable content. The new DLC. Yes, everyone was waiting for Space Legs, but Subsonic was waiting for Space Tots. And yes, the new DLC from Frontier. Subsonic, it's lovely to see you. Let's get you a coffee. There we go.
Smooth.
Smooth indeed. Right, let's see if old Billy Boy's up to the action, and I'm sure Rock Hudson will take it. Bill? Request dogging.
Requesting landing platform.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we're in like Flynn. I told you that Rock Hudson, he doesn't give a monkeys. For a latte, I tell you what, you can do whatever you like with that coffee. I tell you what, you can latte it up at all, Subsonic. I tell you what, like, the closest we've got to a latte is probably the old... would normally take my flatmate to breakfast, especially not, oh yeah, this late, but she's going to be late for a meeting. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, I tell you what, that is a chocolate hobnob. I tell you, there's going to be fights for those hobnobs. Let's see what we've got. Biscuits.
I like the base. I like the
buttery biscuit base.
I like the base biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base.
Blooming love it. And I tell you what, no, mad! In with the Thargoid, jeez Louise. Yeah, I think the nearest we've got to a latte, and it's not a latte at all, but you know, Subsonic, you might want to throw this away.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
There you go, the old orange mocha frappuccino. You gotta love it. Right, we're going in even deeper, ladies and gentlemen, as the lovely Mad says, well, I haven't seen Twindex for a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are eating, if you are of a dicky disposition, it is time to look away, as the lovely Mad has dropped 1,220 of those hard-earned Chanel points for a little bit of Thargoid loving.
Pet the Thargoid,
yes,
pet the Thargoid.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Nick Dangerous to get up close and personal and wrist deep in what we thought, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we thought we were tickling a Thargoid tummy, but no, it wasn't a blue-footed, nay, a red-footed booby, not even Kremin's moobs. It turned out to be Terry the Thargoid's boobies, ladies and gentlemen. And how did we know it was a booby? Well, we were tickling away, still thinking it was a tummy. And this happened.
Pet the Thargoid, pet the Thargoid.
Milky, milky. There you go. Yeah, I'd throw it away, Subsonic. It's pretty disgusting. I'm supposed to go to sleep when somebody steals my bed. Oh no, Stamper. Oh no. Hey, how you doing, Rear Admiral Flaps? Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, orange mocha frappuccino. If I could spell, jeez Louise, I am really losing it today. There we go.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
Jitterbug indeed. A little bit of jitterbuggery there for our Rear Admiral Flaps. There you go. Another of our Elite Dangerous streamers. Please go and give them some love. Right, what have we got? We have got one final mission. It does not count towards what we were doing today, so we will have done one mission in 2.5 hours, ladies and gentlemen, which is not oh, and it's a bloody donation, the cheeky buggers. Oh, I tell you what, that is the icing on the cake, isn't it? That is the icing on the cake. Yeah, it was bloody donate, wasn't it? Jeez Louise, they've had us like kippers today, ladies and gentlemen. Easy influence, I say, Sorba. There we go. Right, covert. Oh, I tell you what, that is pretty dreadful. Oh, that's a cheap assassination, though. That is a cheap assassination. The old pesky brothers. What time are we streaming tomorrow? I think we're starting about 12:30 tomorrow. You can send the team to sort them out for you. Hey, that's a good point, Mad. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is only one inf. Not worth doing, is it, really? Not worth getting your arse shot for one influence. It's it's not the not what you would class as really giving you much to move on. I must admit, I'm getting a little bit worried. Hopefully our psychic is all right. Hope our psychic's all right. To be honest, Rear Admiral, I worked on the fact that everyone else was doing it, so cheers, Stamper. Suppose we could wait for it. You did it for too long last night. It's it was just one of those. And again, you know me. Yeah. It's the illegal bit, isn't it? And it's rep, not influence. Yeah, and I bet that's gonna be expert. Yeah, so I want to get my arse handed to me on that. Can't do that. Jeez Louise, that is dreadful. That is. Oh, I tell you what we have got though. I tell you what we have got for the old contactitos. I think I might be able to. Oh, they can't even sell me intel packages. Oh. I'm sure I've got a couple of Yeah, look at that. I've got 24 grand tied up in Intel packages. I'm O'Reilly. Jeez Louise. Fedora Alliance. This must be independencies. There's no one else that does it. It's just the authority, isn't it? Yeah. That's not brilliant, is it? That's not brilliant. Tell you what. We'll see if we can just see if that'll tick over to something a little bit better. And while we're doing that, I'll tell you what, we'll nip over and have a look at this one. 2 ticks.
Are you tired? Elite with Nick Dangerous is made possible in part by the Canon Interstellar Research Group, where discoveries begin. The Elite Dangerous Stellar Photography, Videography, and Fan Art Corporation, and contributions to your local Twitch station by commanders like you. Thank you.
The event of 3306. When worlds collide.
We're here today to witness Commander Orange Phoenix and Shuggy Boy providing incredible footage of these 2 gas giants colliding.
Rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die.
A few hours later, with Commander Orange Phoenix in position and also Shuggy Boy taking up an alternative view, we get ready for this cataclysmic event. We wait with patience for the next few hours as these huge gas giants get closer and closer. Commander Orange Phoenix getting far closer than he really safely should do, and Commander Shuggy Boy keeping a safe distance and giving us an alternative view of how close these massive giants are to this cataclysmic event. As the hours turn into days, we wait and wait as they get closer and closer. Totally screwed that up. Yeah, I totally screwed that up, didn't I? Totally screwed that up completely. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I got the wrong thing with the wrong sound. I'm an absolute maroon. Jeez Louise. It doesn't get any worse. Well, I tell you what, on that note, I think we really ought to share this love. Yeah, wires firmly crossed. I think I've lost it completely, ladies and gentlemen. So I tell you what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we're going to do. Thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, mixing it up. Oh, you sweethearts. You're far too kind. Right, are we on the countdown with our psychic? We are. Lovely, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and do it. Let's go and share that love. There's 6 minutes on. We'll go and get the old numbers up for our psychic as we go across. Thank you all so much. You have all been far too generous today. Yeah, Nick's out for psychic. We've got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I do love it. We started today with Zorba Dundee. Zorba came over here with his crew, and then we're going to go over and see our psychic. I absolutely love it when it works like this. Thank you all so much. I honestly can't thank you all enough. Let's start this raid. And I think there's still a few minutes before she's actually officially starting. But if you could hang out and, it would be really great. I do, Psychic always, brings her crew over when she can. And it's so sweet of her. You absolute stars. Thank you all so much. Let's do it. Let's go and raid our psychic. I'll be grabbing some lunch, but I will be joining you as soon as I can. In fact, I'll wait for me lunch, and we'll go and say hello to our psychic. Thank you all. I will hopefully be back tomorrow, 12:30 tomorrow. Hopefully then to butt up against our Mal tomorrow. Excellent. Sorry, Melt. I tell you what, Malt. Let's give you a quick whiskey, and then we'll get going.
Hey!